Hey everyone, my name is Nakaichi. It is your person of the time or the evening of Centaku Media. And Centaku Media is where we talk about anime, gaming, and everything relating to otaku culture in the Western sense. So I hope you enjoyed tonight's stream. Thank you, and it's been a good night so far tonight. It is Saturday night. Not Friday night like it was last night, and tonight was actually really, not tonight, but like last night, or tonight if you want to count this morning, at some point this morning, like at 12:30 a.m., but we had a good turnout last night. We played Yakuza 3 Remastered, and tonight we're going to play Trials and Tribulations in the Ace Attorney trilogy, and that is the last game in the trilogy, and then after we finish that, that'll be all the Ace Attorney that we'll play for a while, until Apollo Justice Trilogy comes out sometime in 2024, early 2024. So I hope it's soon enough. Maybe February, that would be great. But we'll see how long we'll have to play it until we get caught up with all the Yakuza games as well. But yeah, so Centaku Media, if you haven't been here before, I talk about anime, gaming, and other things of otaku interest. So if you've heard of our podcast, the Centaku Media Journal, that is our flagship podcast, even though it's been on in weird hiatus, even though we're doing it live now, although I'm behind on doing audio episodes, or at least transposing them into audio format. So that is something I kind of plan on doing in the near future as well, but I need to catch up. I just work a little too hard, and this is a one-person show, but at some point I would like to have it to where people can help edit if they are willing to do it in their own free time, if they want to learn. So that would be cool to consider. But right now we are doing some gaming goodness here on the channel. Right now we're playing through our backlog of games. Ace Attorney is included. So hope you enjoy what we offer, and also this is the last day for our streams for this month of July. So next month we are coming back at the very first week of August. So don't know what the days yet, but normally we stream, well, as of this month we stream Wednesday through Saturday, but there might be some days when we come back where it'll be one off, so probably like 3 days a week, or maybe even 2, but we'll see when we get there based on my schedule. But we do have our show with Centaku Media Journal that first week, so I'm going to try to schedule it around that whenever I can. But lately we've been streaming SD Gundam Battle Alliance, which we streamed on Thursday. That was part 3 of our first playthrough. Part 2 of our first playthrough. I'm sorry, I said 3, but 3 will be the part 3 will be next month. We've been playing through the Yakuza franchise, on which we're on part 3 right now. Which is 4 games out of the 8 so far that we have available, the mainline games, that is, not including Ishin, which we'll play at some point, but or the Judgment games, which is something I do look forward to, but we're trying to get through the original, the OG game that started it all. So that is the goal right now. And then of course Ace Attorney, and I'm really excited for the Apollo Justice trilogy, where I actually went and watched the Capcom showcase last month and see they even were going to announce anything relating to it, so I'm excited. The only thing left we need is the duology with the Investigation games, Miles Edgeworth games. Hopefully that'll be an excuse to release the second one outside of Japan finally, but we'll see. Maybe come, what's that thing? Tokyo Game Show maybe? I don't know. I feel like that's probably something they wouldn't announce then, but I don't know. Maybe by them announcing it in Japan, it'll be like a gift to everyone outside Japan. Say, hey, we're going to release this outside of our country, so enjoy whenever that happens. But I don't know. We'll see. Like, 2023 has been full of surprises. Mostly positive so far, but I know 2023 has been kind of weird for some already, and we're already halfway through the year. But hopefully the second half of this year will be not full of unusual activities. like we've had so far. So oh yeah, is my mic on? Yeah, it is. For some reason I was under the impression that my mic wasn't on, and I've been talking all this time and I'm like, oh, sadness. Let's do the Price is Right fail in case it happened, but no, we're good. So anyway, I hope everyone else is doing good. I hope they've had a good Saturday night so far. I have, and I was very busy today, so I've been pretty much busy since I woke up. Got maybe 8.5 hours of sleep, so I took a little bit of time after I finished streaming last night to get ready for bed, and went to bed and woke up, and then Errol and Beth invited me for lunch, so that was great. So yeah, that was fun times, and here I am now, coming to you live with some more Ace Attorney, which I've been looking forward to. And right now we are on Recipe for Turnabout. That is our third episode in the third game. So I'm looking forward to see what happens. We're in the very beginning of it, so we'll see who the culprit is this time, and it's very interesting. But we'll talk about our rundown so far when we get to the game. But right now I want to talk to you all, since we are still warming up for our stream. But some announcements. So I've been promoting this for quite a bit, but now I need to make it known. So has it come up yet? No, actually this rest hasn't come up yet, probably because it hasn't been that time yet. But we do have a free sub opportunity where you can get a free sub here on the channel, on the house, if you show your support for this channel. So if you follow us on our socials, in addition to Twitch, so you follow us on Instagram and or Threads, or if you're on our Discord, you are guaranteed a free sub if you show support. So if there's like multiple people also interacting with anything Centaku Media related, you can basically you have some challenges, but of course it's my own discretion to choose who is the most supporter or the most featured, guaranteed for the feature. I can't talk right now. I am sorry. I'm kind of like I'm on Saturday night brain, but I hope a lot of this doesn't happen during the stream. But basically, if there are multiple people in a running, I will choose one at the end of the quarter. So if you don't get it this time around, you will get it the next time if you keep going. As long as I put out the content, that will be very awesome to see some appreciation for the content, and we want to award those that appreciate our content and share with everyone else. So that is why I started this program, to help everyone out. I mean, to help everyone out, especially if they're a streamer. I would like to recognize them for their efforts as well. So we've had quite a few people that have been by our channel. We had Kiri Bloodrose, who was our featured member for our first, who was the third featured member of our program at the end of 2022, and we've had a collaboration event, a co-stream event, where Kiri hosted Crab Game, and also they hosted Fall Guys as well for gaming choices, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of good memories to be had, and we're looking forward to other collabs in the future. Also, I am looking to broaden my horizon to the collab with other VTubers as well. Not just VTubers, but other streamers, but VTubers especially, since I know getting noticed out there in the sea of other VTubers and the VTuber uprising movement is also a little bit, well, it's a little more, I guess, inclusive compared to just a regular streamer who streams Fortnite all the time. Like, no, that can't be me. That can't be me. Speaking of Fortnite, so that's also what I do play on this channel in my series called Weeknight Dubs. So we play, we've been playing Fortnite lately, but I'm actually looking to rotate as well. But Fortnite will be back in August, not the first week, but the next week after that. But yes, Fortnite is an option. I might do Valorant. I have not played Valorant before, but I might try to do that in my off time until, until the time comes to play that. That might be the next game. Also, there's Overwatch 2 that I play. Well, I'm familiar with just Overwatch in general, but considering the state of affairs with that game, I'm like hesitant on whether if I should even bother with it. But those are the games I'm looking at, and also Apex Legends. I tried to get into that game, but I'm not even sure if I want to give that game, like, I've tried it before, but it was not my cup of tea, probably because it was a battle royale game at the time, and my opinion of Fortnite has changed. Like, I actually used to not like Fortnite, but ever since they introduced Zero Build, I'm like, maybe that will change my mind. Maybe that's why I didn't like it to begin with. So Zero Build mode is lit, I will tell you. So makes the game more enjoyable, especially when it's with friends, and that's Erlen Beth, who is our recipient of our first featured member spotlight of this year. So that is another opportunity too, if you collab frequently with this channel, with Centaku Media, with me, with yours truly, Nakaichi, then that's another opportunity to get a free Twitch sub. But also Amazon Prime is an option too, if you have it and haven't linked to it yet. You can sub for no additional cost on this channel or another channel of your choice. But now if you do it on this channel, I will appreciate you and thank you in advance if you do. But yeah, those are other options where you can support the channel. But definitely recommend doing the featured member route to grind to get to the top to get a free Twitch sub. So anyway, but since traffic is kind of light now with people preparing to go back to school, might be easier for some, but definitely very beneficial for a lot of people. So all right, and what else is there to talk about? I keep forgetting this, but in the last few days I keep mentioning this. We do have a channel trailer, and I don't have my browser scene set up properly right now. I kind of dismantled it, so I can't really show it right now, so I apologize in advance for that. But speaking of which, you can actually kickstart your opportunity to support the channel. If you're, by the way, anyone that was previously a featured member in the past, they will be on cooldown for at least a year, depending on how many participants frequent Twitch or any other part of Centaku Media where we're located. But if you go to our YouTube channel, our main channel, it is the very first video you'll see that is 3 minutes long. There's also an abridged version on this channel as well, because apparently Twitch needs a 60-second video, not a novel, to explain what the channel's all about. So yeah, be sure to check it out, and be sure to like it and share it if you think I'm interesting. And also, we do have our second YouTube channel, which is the VOD channel, where you'll see streams like this in the future. And right now we're uploading content from the Weeknight Dubs Fortnite games, and I'm also looking into getting our streams up from our SD Gundam Battle Alliance playthroughs. So that is what's in store for the future. But also, don't forget our TikTok and also our Instagram. Be sure to follow those and like our content on there. And lastly, this is all of our socials, including the ones I just mentioned, and also centakumedia.com is one of them too. So if you comment or subscribe to our newsletter, that's also an incentive to getting a free Twitch sub to being our featured member as well. I also do plan on expanding it, where I'll include probably Amazon gift card or maybe a Visa gift card, but I gotta work out the logistics of it, especially if someone's watching outside of the US. So stay tuned on that. But also, lastly, I forgot about this, our Discord. So Discord is also another opportunity to engage in content there. So yay. So that's all I got for our thing, and I'll try to work on a script to simplify all of this in the future instead of rambling on for 20 minutes, which is kind of what I like to do, to let everyone know about what's going on in our community. But speaking of getting a move on or sticking to the script, we are preparing to get into our game here very soon. But before I load it up, I want to take a brief intermission so I can make sure the game is all loaded and stuff, but it won't take too long. But also, for those who are new to the channel, I'll play some intermissions, or rather an intermission with scenes from my previous streams there. Maybe I also yeah, I need to make sure I get water. I was gonna say, I'll make sure my brain is properly hydrated as well. Oh yeah, also one more thing, And actually, I totally forgot to do this before I went live, but this will be something I'll add to the stream next time we stream. So there's a channel point redemption called Daily Affirmations. Actually, let's do that now before we get started. It's actually a pretty good idea because this past week at work has been a little rough, like kind of unusual. Like it was a good week, but it was also awkward at the same time. I don't know how to describe it. And last night I was just talking about how I'm just glad that this work week is over and I'm ready to unwind with some my favorite games, my new favorite games, Yakuza and Ace Attorney. So I'm going to do a test redeem because I pretty much have infinite amount of Cine, which is eternal currency, to draw an information card. It's only 10 points. Also, just a few other eternal point items we have. We have a high touch check-in, which let me redeem it. Give me a high five. It's only 25. Hey, there we go. And also it keeps track of how many times you've redeemed it. So totally recommend using that. And also I'm working on one that has an elaborate whatchamacallit mechanic. There we go. An elaborate mechanic where your name appears on stream throughout the duration of the stream, and also you'll get a screenshot of the opportunity that you've had a high five VIP event with yours truly. So that would be cool to have that. That's coming soon. I'm still working out the logistics of it, but let's talk about daily affirmations before we get into the game. So it's 10 channel points, and by doing this we will draw a card from the affirmation deck that I have here. So I want to read it to you. Like, let's say if I redeem it for you, I'm going to read it out as if you redeemed it. So, today you move forward. Today you see each obstacle as an opportunity to learn and grow. So what could that mean? So I guess streaming is an obstacle. Maybe viewership isn't that great tonight, but I'm still gonna have fun, dang it. So, but I'm still gonna learn from my mistakes as well. So that's kind of actually the theme of this month so far. It feels like I'm improving as far as just streaming as a streaming personality. There we go. Blah. And also I can improve my grammar too, but it's just kind of right now an exhaustion thing because I've been busy all day. Like I've done laundry, then went out to see Erlen. So that was quite a bit of a day. So I'm ready to unwind with some Ace Attorney. So we're gonna go ahead and do our intermission and get started. But that's what you can get. You can redeem it multiple times because if you need a little bit of positivity in your life, feel free to redeem as many times as you can. But of course, not within spamming reason, because if I find out that you're spamming it, it might be a little bit of a problem. Maybe, I mean, I understand if you need like a lot of positivity, but maybe not to the point of interfering with the stream. You get the idea. But I might have it on cooldown too, like every minute or so. But yeah, again, feel free to redeem it as many times as you can. But let's go ahead, take this intermission. I will be right back so I can take a hydration break and get the game ready. So I will see you here very soon and enjoy clips from our previous streams. See you soon. What does she have?
Excuse me.
Welcome to my Baijiu stand.
This Shinhua in the back judging me in the distance as to why I'm not strong enough to defeat those thugs. Anyway, nothing here.
Come again.
All right, so let me see. That took quite a while. Hey, why do you have that knife? Yes! Kiryu-chan! Yes! Yay! Come on, cheer, everyone cheer. The goat is here. Okay. Climb that wall would be great. Parkour! Parkour! Yay! I got it! Boom. Actually... I'm trying to see, if you're throwing crap at me, what do? I guess I can just throw the crowbar at him. Oh shoot! Oh my gosh! I got it! I was gonna say, it has to be a way to do that. Oh gosh. We're good. Got out of that. Alright. Oh shit. How? How is that possible? How is that possible? You gotta... Hey, welcome back to the stream. We are now going to get into some more Ace Attorney trilogy with Trials and Tribulations. We are on episode 3, Recipe for Turnabout. So, if you are new to this, Ace Attorney trilogy, or the Ace Attorney in general, is I guess what you call a lawyer game based on a gay manga. Or, well, actually this is something that was recent, obviously, to me, but I am, 22 years late to the party? Yeah, 22 years late to the party. Of course, when I first found out about Ace Attorney, like, years ago, like, when the first games came out, no one knew about that there was this unusual tension between two of the most important characters in the series, but right now we're just here to have fun and then of course theorize some more about their relationship. But right now, I don't know where the third trilogy stands because some of the characters are not, or one of the characters in question is out of the picture, but let's just see how their relationship progresses in this. But right now we have some new characters. We have Godot, who is, we don't know much about him, but of course, well, me being addicted to the game, I'm like, I need to know who you are, but that's all I know. But well, I think at some point in this game we're gonna find out. So right now, the Recipe for Turnabout, apparently Phoenix has a lookalike who apparently is a rapper, and that's all we know. But apparently because of the lookalike, he was asked to defend someone who now apparently he lost a trial. Then not Phoenix lost a trial, and now this person's in jail, who actually is a character that made their appearance in the previous game. Yeah. Who was actually, I meant to play Dun Dun Dun, but that can work too. That can work too. But it's actually Maggie Bird, if y'all remember from the second game, the first case in that game. But let's just see what the heck's going on. So let's continue. So we're still in investigation. We actually went to the park and found a cranky old man who apparently says that none of these girls nowadays, they don't have any sense, but there's something really sus about him, like he's a hypocrite or something. I don't know. But let's load and see what's going on. So I think, if I remember correctly, too, Maya got kidnapped to be to work for this John Armstrong's cafe, whatever this place is. So I forgot what it was called. What was it? Okay, it's not telling us right now. But we just gotta, I guess, find some more clues, try to move around and see what we can do. So let's go back to the detention center. I think that's where I was stumped, and that's where I stopped it. Okay, detention center, that helps. I guess we're talking to Maggie again, if she's even here. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Okay, so there's that. Maybe the law offices. Poor Maya. It looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taking a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up from Trabian. There we go, that place. Once things have cooled off. Okay, so nothing there either. So maybe the criminal affairs department. Maybe we'll get something from Gumshoe. Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's gonna find her innocent? No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation. Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dirt on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal. I'm just really fired up about this. Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court's sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Godot's gonna be the prosecutor. Oh, dang. Again, where the hell's Edgeworth when you need him? Did he leave the country again? Probably. I don't know. Oh, him. Now, listen up, pal. If Maggie's found guilty again, yes, I'll make sure you get locked up good for it, okay? Got it, pal? Okay, do you know anything? So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh? Yeah, back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's with the funny looks, pal? I was just her. It wasn't anything like... Look, sure, I was her boss when she was doing her training. But that was it. Nothing happened. I'm just sure sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little crush on Maggie. I don't like her or anything. I was... Note to self, gossip with Maya about this later. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You've got to keep it a secret. Got it? Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You'd have to be blind not to see what's on your mind. Ouch. Okay, so the victim. So I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim? Glenn Ilg. He was a computer programmer. There's that scouter again. Oh my gosh. Is this not a reference? Is this definitely a reference to Dragon Ball or what? What is that? And Glenn Ilg? Glenn Ilg. Is that backwards for something? I don't know. Anyway, I see a programmer. He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah, Maggie also claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the chef. Not chief, chef, I hope. Said it was the first time he's seen the guy. The programmer, and the first time customer at that. What possible reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought, but a motive was still somehow established in her trial. You're kidding! What was her supposed motive? Sorry, pal, I'm real busy. I haven't got enough time to sift through these papers. Look into it yourself, okay, pal? What could this motive have been? Okay, so now the investigation. This isn't really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself. Oh, that's right. The judge already ruled on the case and all the evidence is in already. The only problem with Maggie's testimony... Yeah, that doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow, so I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no liar. She's... Okay, so she's a bit out there, and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop. That's not exactly complimentary, you know. So what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory was her testimony? Or just how contradictory is her testimony? Okay, some more. The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Rather, Maggie's own sister was another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the chef. And then there's that CD. CD? Oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir. But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD. Do you think it could be hidden in that newsstand with that newspaper we found? I guess that's something we could come shoot to. What? Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too? Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie. The radio? He didn't have a CD. He didn't have a CD player? You got it. Your phony never explained that contradiction at all. Come to think of it, the owner of Tribulations didn't mention a CD either. So he probably did it. He could be the culprit. We'll find out. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong got something to hide. Yeah, me too. Alright, so I guess we can show him that magazine. What's that? The sports paper? Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribulations. It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here. And take a look at this. See this writing here? MC Bomber. Hey! What is it? I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. This is no good. I can't remember. And he goes back to being the gumshoe all know and love. Gumshoe. Hey, pal. Hey, pal, I'm gonna borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I'm gonna get a handwriting analysis done on the scribble, and also let's talk about that little caricature that looks like the masked dude from the previous case, huh? I'm sure he's gonna be a person of interest again. Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that in any case. Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an interesting clue. Okay. Alright. Now, what about... this, maybe? Okay, what do you make of this? Sorry, pal, all I can think about is Maggie at this moment. At the moment. No, I didn't mean it like that. I meant... you don't have to explain, really. Okay, so not that, and I don't think he... oh, okay. I wasn't at the trial myself, but I asked this one detective I know how your defense was. What did he say? He started off by saying, I'm at a complete loss for words. But you must have felt some quick because he went on about how bad you were for an hour. Oof. But he said you sucked so much it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty. Oof. Double oof. It looked like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty. Now we gotta talk about that, I suppose, right? Oh, that's it. think that's all the options we got now. So I guess we can move on. Back to the detention center, possibly? No. Or back to Tribune? No. Fireman Square. Go back to this dude again. And I don't think there was anything else. Do you think... Because I think the last time we... Because we took this from him and I think he complained about it. What if we presented to him? What would he say? Oh. No. That's right, he was being weird. Okay. And I don't think he would. Maybe if I present him my badge, my attorney's badge. No. No. Okay, well, let's go back. There has to be something else. Has to be, let's see, detention center. Maybe back at the law offices. No, okay. And I feel like you have something else to say because the way that ended, it was like, okay, I guess we talk to people. Okay, you know what? I forgot. Keep forgetting that, but when we do percent, I guess we could talk about a person. So maybe talk more about this dude. Nope. Nope. Okay. Maybe him. Okay, good. The chef of Tribune, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Ooh la la, your body is full of toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops in my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady, guy. Huh? You can't stop thinking about him? Not like that, pal. Give me a break. He's not my type. I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved with this case somehow. Feels like he knows a little something more about our charming chef. Okay. Okay, now, what about Maggie? Have you gone to see Maggie? Of course I have, but I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words. Oh. Yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to. Did he go for her or for himself? Okay, what about you? I'm such a loser. Oh. Don't say that place I fell in over. I don't know, you think Gumshoe is boyfriend material? Honestly, I think so. I think he's a big teddy bear. I think he's a good... I don't think he's a loser. I'm sorry. I had high hopes for Maggie. I was gonna make her the best detective there ever was. But then all of a sudden she was charged with murder and arrested. I never saw it coming. I never imagined they'd find her guilty. I hate myself for not being able to do anything. It's okay, Detective Gumshoe. We still have a chance to make this right. You know what? You're not such a bad guy after all, pal. Okay, now what about Godot? Again. That's the guy who's going to be the prosecutor in Maggie's retrial tomorrow. Oh, really? He was working on a bunch of more important cases at the moment, but he canceled them all just so he can take on you, pal. Why is that guy so determined to see me fail? You sure attract a lot of attention, huh? Too bad it's all the wrong kind. Poor dudes. Really? Okay, so what about... Okay, now the chef. There we go. Got something to add here. So what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tribune? It's, kind of hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kinda unimportant, gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Tribune and investigate your place yourself. And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, you report back to me, okay, pal? Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef in Tribune, then report back to Gumshoe. Okay, so let's go back to Tribune. The scent of flowers sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Whoa. Okay. Hello? Who was that just now? A customer? She has sort of a dark aura about her. Ah, welcome, B Avenue. Sounds like Maya. Wow, what a cute voice. Yay, it is Maya. Yay, Maya, she looks so cute. Oh, it's just you, Nick. Maya. Well, how do I look? Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium. Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer. And who was that woman I just saw? Oh gosh. Oh, since you were here, you might as well have something to eat. I am kind of hungry, actually. I was gonna say, this place is weird. You're seeing people that apparently are not there, so I'm like, So how do you like your new job, Maya? I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that. Yeah, it is a nice looking restaurant. It's a shame more people don't come. Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my give me a tip smile. Which is probably that same smile she always does, that smirk like I'm gonna tickle you to death. That one smile she did. I remember when he said that. I think it was Gumshoe. Yeah. When she was explaining Gumshoe's name, Dick Gumshoe, so said, if Dick Gumshoe's too long, you can just call him Dick. And I'm like, Maya. But when she said that scene, the sprite that was used, it's like, that smirk, that side smirk she did. I'm like, really? Maya, please. Okay, so, what's special? Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment. Or so he says. How much is it? It's a 20 set. So it's $20, of course. 20. Okay, I get it. I see what I did there. The 20 set? I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. That's kind of expensive. What? But you can't! Come on, Nick, it's not every day I get to be a waitress! I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register! How about cleaning toilets? That should keep you busy. Damn. Yeah, right, maybe later. How about the lunch? Oh, a fine choice, sir. No, Kitchen! A lunch special, please! Without an extra, string, side salad, dessert, and gift. I don't need any of that. Just a moment, please, sir. Let's really get into this. So how much is this set lunch anyway? $20? But with the drink, side salad, and dessert, it's $45. $45? Are you shitting me? This had... Wait a second, Maya. Is it this? I was saying this better be a maid cafe, but it technically is, I guess. But like for $45, you gotta have some kind of entertainment rate. Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe fortify lunch set. Sorry for that. Whoa. So that's why it's expensive, because of the seafood, basically, the lobster part. And this is inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with the balsamic vinaigrette. Abalone or abalone? I think this is abalone. I'm sorry if I butchered it. Bon appetit or bon appetite. Thanks. Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already. Lobster, huh? All right, down the hatch it goes. Oh shoot, that doesn't sound right. Well, are you hungry, Maya? I'm starving. Here you go, it's yours. Really? Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you better polish off that plate. Just remember, I never got to clean the toilets. Hey! You can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. Yeah. Wait, I thought it was 45. And why is this added to the court record? It's interesting. Okay. Okay. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad? Hey Nick, you want to take a peek in the kitchen? The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. Yeah, so let's talk about the kitchen. Now what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all of the chef's greatest secrets. In the kitchen? That sounds tasty. Hey, what up, Maya? What is it? I'm pretty busy right now cleaning toilets. Weren't you gonna show me around? There goes I'm planning to find some cool clue and show it off in your face. I better conduct a search in the kitchen myself. Okay, so I guess we move in. And here it is, the famous Trabian kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually. There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. Yeah, so this is from a little bit behind the text in the bottom left corner. I can see all those bottles of fragrance that Mr. Armstrong keeps shoving in people's faces. So yeah, that's a weird place to put it in the kitchen. I guess that's something we'll get to here in a minute, but Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop! Okay, so let's do that. And I was like, what the heck? Oops. Missed the mark. What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something. Wow, look at all these little bottles. Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. It's got so many. They're overflowing on the floor. Onto the floor, rather. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100. They're all the same, too. Hey, wait a minute. What is it? There's one bottle that's different from all the others. Why does that look like nail polish? Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either. And it doesn't smell. So what's that liquid inside then? I wonder. Hey Nick, we should borrow this. Wonder if it's poison. Has to be. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss this one, will he? Probably. Okay. So, got one clue. Wow, now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty. There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's bedtime literature. Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it? It looks like a collection of poems he's written. Poems? Cool! Read one out! And say it with your best French accent, with intensity, okay? Oh. Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps? This is a Printemps, because French, I guess. See two of them like actors from a film. Say coffee still undrunk. Sweet nothing's over too soon on Sunday morning. Say foolish cocktail so delicious. Takes your last sip of your tea and I know what I will do. I must lie to you. I must. Huh? That's it? Yep, that's a poem for you. I wish you could read for more of that. That was actually funny. What are these lace curtains for? We replace them. I don't know, but they get to place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I was a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on the shelf under those. How do you respond to something like that? Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that? Isn't that used in Chinese food? Look, right there on the counter. Oh shit! That didn't occur to me. That totally skipped me. I was paying attention to the blue bottles on the floor, but didn't see that Magatama there. My Magatama, what's it doing there? What indeed? Okay, well we got it back. Well, that's her Magatama, but where's mine that Pearl gave me? As I think that was missing. That was the biggest thing there. Now I know I'm in a French restaurant, blah blah blah. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce. So now we put in Chinese food. And look at these knives, they look really sharp. I like to see how one of those slices through a cheesecake. The cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick. Okay, and so this whole table currently is accounted for. There we go. That smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot. Must be the lobster and abalone fricassee with balsamic vinaigrette. Isn't that what I just ate for lunch? Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of. That was a long name. Was that even a French dish? But anyway, like, not really. Is that technically a French dish? I don't know. Maybe with the I feel like with the vinaigrette, I don't know if that would help anything. Okay, so I think that's all we got in here. So I guess we can move back to the front. Is there anything to talk about? Okay, I guess we're done for now. Was there anything else? I guess we go back to Gumshoe since that was a clue we found and see what we can get out of it. So, attention center. I feel like there's something else we could probably talk to Maya about, but I feel like here would be a good start. Oh, okay. There we go. Sorry, I'm taking a hydration break. Also, when right now I'm on drinking a can of boba tea. Yes, canned boba tea. It's a Poca's brand. Taiwan classic bubble tea. I'm drinking the brown sugar flavor. I'm eating the tapioca pearls in it. It's just so addicting. I probably shouldn't be drinking it this time of night, but I'm kind of like, it's been a week, so I've been treating myself lately. So that's kind of the deal is right now. So I'm in such a focused mood now. But I know I was like stammering over my words earlier when we started the stream, but now I feel like I can be in my zone since I'm in my element. I'm in my element now. Since playing the game I really wanted to play all week, looking forward to play all week. Hey, you're just in time. When is it, Detective Gumshoe? The lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me. It must be in the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what did they say? Did the analysis turn up anything? They said the doodle was written by the victim, Glenn Elg. No doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. Okay, so we got a bag. MC Bomber. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess it'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. Probably the, bottle. Probably probably no need to show him that, I feel, but definitely this. You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. This was mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same. Wouldn't you agree? A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Mind letting me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Oh, it is poison. Some kind of poison. I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef. You suspect John Armstrong? I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. I guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. Okay, so talk. Let's talk. So, what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at Tribulations, pal? Yes. Well, now, I guess just now. So, how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason the place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean and he's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so... yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Oh, wow. Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Yeah. Hey, if it was sterling, he'd really be in trouble. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that Chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. So maybe Armstrong, like, my weird theory is that Armstrong is technically the, sorry, hold on, I gotta, pull this off. I got a ankle brace on. And I'm trying to, move around some more. I meant to take it off earlier, but wasn't in a comfortable position yet to do it, so. But yeah, I'm still thinking John Armstrong could be MC Bummer at some point, but we'll figure it out. And there has to be something with Maggie too for Maggie to have to go in jail. I don't know. Maybe because, okay, so my theory is that whoever this person is, that whoever killed the Glen L dude probably figured that Maggie was a cop, even though she's fired, but of course she's still a cop, so I'm like, I don't know. We'll find out. So we got that. Is there anything else? Maybe the lunch. Okay. Got that. Do we talk about the, oh wait, hold on. Okay. So yeah, that thing. See, that definitely looks like Mask Dude. So according to the boys down at the lab, the doodles were probably made by the victim. Probably. Analyzing this kind of writing is difficult since it's done with a fiber-tipped pen. But don't worry, I'll vouch for it. Why would Gumshoe have to vouch for it? Can't it stand on its own? Alright, what about the loan contract? Do we talk about that? It's for $500,000, pal. That's, $500,000 bills. What was that? What was that in there for? Is there really that much money tied up in this case? I can't give you an answer on that, pal. Not without the case file in front of me. But I'll tell you this. That Armstrong guy would have done anything for cash. He was desperate, you know? No, I don't, but I think I sort of get the picture. Okay, so... I'm sure he doesn't know anything about these, but is there anything else to talk about? Nope. Okay. So, I suppose we go back to... Tribune. Maybe present this to her. Maybe the Magatama. About this. Sorry, Nick. I'm a waitress now. I've got a pile of work waiting for little old me. Okay, what about that? You have to talk about it. Come on, what about that? No. Okay, well, maybe we go back to the kitchen. I still feel like there's something else I could have shown, but no. Okay. Actually, maybe we go back and show them the Magatama. So what else could we show? What else could we present? Can we show profiles too? I said, no, I got some stuff to do. Okay, so we'll just leave you at work then, whatever. Let's see, we'll go back to 5 Minute Square. Okay, that did it. Oh, guy's not here anymore. Drat, and I still have some unanswered questions for him. Okay, so nothing here. So right now we're just gonna try to go backwards again to get, I guess, back to the. Let's try to say, okay, maybe present some more stuff to him. Maybe we showed him that, didn't respond. Maybe that. No. We already talked about this. And we talked about that. Well, we talked about that, didn't give us any more information, but these is kind of. Unless. No. I think I showed him that before, but let me make sure I got everything accounted for. Okay. Yeah, so we already did that one. Yeah, we already talked about that. But what about profiles? Maybe. No, we already talked about him. So. I feel like I'm missing something. Let me present him again just to make sure I got everything. Okay, he didn't know. Okay, so it's that. And he talked about the secret. Okay, we already did that. So at this point, so Gumshoe has that bottle we presented. So that's how much more we'll talk about. So let's see. Maybe there's something else in that kitchen. What could I do? So maybe the lunch special? We already did that, we did that. No, Maggie. You have to know something, come on. Alright. Let's see, is there anything different that we haven't looked at? Let's see. I feel like everything we've done. No. Let me examine around here. Maybe there's something else. Oh, hey, wait. Rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. All of the clothes in these are absolutely atrocious. Some of them have been circled in red. I really hope Mr. Armstrong is not thinking about buying those. Okay, because this still has a check mark by it from last time we examined it. Actually, no, it might be just a thing, I don't know. Sometimes it will keep a check mark there, sometimes it won't, and usually when I don't see a check mark, it means there's something, a new development. I guess we re-examine these. Let's see, it's really tight behind the cash register counter. Can Mr. Armstrong even get in there? And if he got in, could he get out again? Oh gosh. There's a bunch of little trinkets on the shelf by the door. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all of these personally. Okay. So the door's been examined. So at least that door is the only thing that, door's the only thing that's still checked. So the crime scene, we looked at that. It's mostly the table where the poisoning occurred. The scene tells the story well. The whole area is still cornered off with police tape. Guess it must still be under investigation. Okay, oops. Mr. Armstrong must be a pretty big neat freak. He already has the staple ready to go. Now, if only the food in this place was edible. Oof. Okay. And the window. Let's see, it looks pretty cold out there on the streets. Peaceful though, it's nice that people can take it easy after the holiday rush. Okay, so... nothing out of the ordinary. So I'm trying to think... if Maya's busy with customers, there has to be something. I think we presented all of these, and even... what about if I talk about your sister? Are you too busy talking about your sister? Are you serious? Okay. What about you? Okay, you too busy talking about yourself. Okay, dang. Alright, let me... I think at this point I would probably like to look at the guide, or if there's any other clues that viewers might know about. Okay, well maybe we'll get to examine more of this. I think that's kind of... Did we get the chance to examine this? Let's see. We examined a lot of these before, but now it's presenting... It's presented to the point like we haven't seen it before. So let me take a look around since that old dude is gone, I guess. There's that. Scooter, huh? We'll leave it right in the middle of a park like this. The wood guard and the light are busted. Guess it must have been an accident, and an accident is totally wrecked. Actually, wasn't this here before? I don't remember this, so that's probably a new clue. Wow. Answer my question. Hey, what do you think you're doing with my bike? Whoa, 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 whoa. No, you've been messing with my new ride. Is that what you've been doing? New ride? Isn't that kind of... You're gonna pay for this. It wasn't me. I was just... Hey, then who's the one that covered my saddle in crap, huh? Who's the one that wording? Very sus, probably. Whoa, you's gonna pay. You catch my drift? No, wait a sec. I'm not a pigeon, so a wuss guy. I had to be so hard to feel like you were smooching the express train. Uh-oh. You's better watch your back. This ain't over. I'm gonna round you up a group of lawyers, then you's gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. What do you say? I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Phoenix Wright? You saying you's Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. So you's a wise guy too, huh? Cause I'm Phoenix Wright. The one and only. Don't really need that stupid sound effect, but... What? Out of my way, I gotta cruise. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony, was he? He wasn't anything like me. Guess I better make a note of the scooter. Okay, good thing I looked at that thing. I'm like, wait, I don't remember the scooter being here before. I see, I'm thinking back now, yeah, right, like when we... I think when the guy was gone, we came back and discovered the guy was gone, I think the scooter was there, but I thought that was there before, but now, like, I was like, yeah, that looks very sus. So... Ha, pathetic. Oh, here's our friend. It's you. A few threads from a little brat like that. And you look like a pigeon that's got seed in his eyes. Have you been here the whole time then? I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do. More like you had some cowering to do. Okay, do you have anything else to talk about, bro? Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going in there? Right? Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons! You want food? Haha, take that! Okay, so we got... Oh, I guess now we got Maya's Magatama. We have access to his locks. I knew it. This old guy has got something to hide, but what could it be? Do we have even opportunity to do this now? Cause I'm pretty sure anything else I present to him is gonna like go, hey, there you go, you filthy pigeons. I guess we could attempt it. We got the scooter too, but also maybe we could go back to Gumshoe and see if we can trigger anything else before we would. That way we get more opportunities to the question, the old man. So let's see. Will the scooter work? Nope. Nope, did not work. So, I guess we go try... Because I think at this point that's the only other option was the park, since we found that scooter. So, Tribune... the square. Now, Let me save first. I think that would be a good opportunity to save since it's been an hour since we started. Alright, so let's try the Magatama. Let's see what we can get out of it. Oops. Hit the wrong button. I didn't percent anything yet. Sorry. Okay, so... Can't figure out what he's hiding. I mean, I'm only asking why he goes to a particular restaurant. Well, yeah, what percent? Here we go. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much? Isn't it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants. To eat. Why is the food so bad then? To eat? Is that the whole truth? What do you mean? I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all. You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world will go to that place for its food. Probably the lunch special. Yes, got it. The proof is in the pudding, or in this case, the lunch menu. That's the twin tea set. The food at Tribulations is terrible and expensive. You're wrong. It's cheap. Huh? I'm rich. I inherited money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons. What a little crock. The taste's another story, but the price is nothing to me. So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn? Exactly. I have so much cash, I go for a swim in my cash money vault, and my money vault every day. Cash money. Not very cash money of him. I'm terrible, you're welcome, but unfortunately that's a lie. What? You don't have money to burn. You're flat broke. So, how will we... Yeah, the job. Listings. This is yours, right? My magazine. Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job? I was... so what? So I was looking for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money. Oh? I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino. Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there? 65 bucks. $8. Still kind of high. I guess maybe not as high compared to Starbucks, but those had better be some golden beans. What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it? No, I wasn't thinking that. I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great. No, it's not, but... but anyway, yes, that place has free newspapers to read every day. Newspapers? Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there. I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Tribune. So... free? Okay, now this one's gonna stump me. Maybe the magazine clipping. Do we show this? That feels like the only explanation. Let me see. Oh, okay, we do. Take a look at this. Hey, welcome to the stream, Ellen Givens. Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind a magazine rack at Tribune. Let's see. There are 3 reasons why I love small streamers. The chat doesn't move as fast. The streamer reads my messages and they need love too, darn it. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I try to respond when I can, of course. It's not many viewers, but I'll read whenever I can. Well, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. It's a newspaper I found behind a magazine rack at Tribune. So, what of it? This was the only paper there, and it stated more than 1 month ago. What? Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. Okay, so 2 down, 1 more to go. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? I'm not hiding anything. I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Tribulations is probably, I want to take a guess, and it's Maggie. Yes! That's like 3 out of 3. That's like the first time I've gotten each one correct and not having a guess. Well, what are you asking me about that girl for? She was a waitress at Tribulations. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is a waitress. But I don't recognize that face. And you are probably telling the truth here. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face, but at her outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform's all you can think about, isn't it? I can't take it. To you, that waitress was your... Enough, please! No more! Stop saying that word! Stop saying waitress! Stop it, stop it, stop it! Alright. Good job. Let's do... where's that thing? Don't have it. Where is it? The fanfare. There we go, finally. So I got to unlock. And again, I'm trying in a while without having to be stumped. Anyway, sir? Yes, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil. No. I didn't mean it like that. I could get one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time. $8 for $8 freaking dollars. All because of the surfing girl. Punish me. Lock me up. Really? That's not what I'm here for. You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me. No, really. Listen, sir. Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. So show some respect, I'm Victor Kudo. Sorry, Mr. Kudo. You young ones think you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident, which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his cyclops and everything. Looks out. I guess I have to try and get him when he's in a better mood, if he's ever in a better mood. So, I think at this point, throwing him anything. What about the scooter? I think he still won't budge if I do that, but let's try it. Nope. I guess at this point we can go back to Tribulations to see if anything develops. No. Okay, probably the, department. Hey, he still wouldn't know about that. Or if he talks. What would put him in a better mood anyway? Let's see, let's go back. Do you think... No, so maybe showing Maya the scooter will help, but I doubt it. Maybe the kitchen. I just don't know, maybe the kitchen since it's been a minute. Nope. Okay, so, wait. Okay, well, let's go back. Maybe there's something back at the park. Was there anything else to examine? I guess, oh, wait. Okay, that's, new. That's, I think, a new development. Let's see what that's about. Creatures are so busy pecking the seas, they don't notice anything else. Seeing those birds eat with such intense focus reminds me of Maya when she's scarfing down the burger. Okay, so that apparently is not an important clue, but that's just really weird to see that one pigeon there out of the green ones. It's a very light green, but not dull green like the other ones, or like a softer dull green, I guess. And I think back to when I was young, I wonder what I found so great about playing in a sandbox. Maybe I'll come back here in the middle of the night one of these days to relive it. On second thought, being a Razorback Gumshoe would be too embarrassing to bear. Rip. Anyway. I mean, it's something. Well, probably not at night. I mean, the park will be closed at sunset, but I mean, that shouldn't be a crime as long as you're not being weird around kids, of course. But I don't see any parks like this anymore, or you don't see parks like this anymore. What a great place for kids to play. But that old man's the only one here checking the seeds at the pigeons. Well, shouldn't. This thing. Oh. This is where I found that job listings magazine before. A guy like me carrying around a magazine like that kind of gives the wrong impression. Guess I better give it back to the old man once this investigation's over. Can we give it back to him now? Let's see what else. Okay. What else? So the scooter didn't do anything. Maybe I'm just gonna spam evidence at him to see if he answers. Maybe the sports paper? No. Oh, maybe the people. Let's do the people. What about you? Can you talk to yourself? Talk about yourself. Nope. You don't even know about anything about yourself. Okay. What about him? Oh, shoot. What would calm him down? What about the owner? Or maybe, Maggie. Okay, nothing. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Alright, so, let me retrace my steps. So, talking to him about anything is not gonna work. Let's go back to Tribune. Maybe Maya's not so busy anymore. We can finally present evidence to her? Like the scooter? Or the Magatama? No. Oh, maybe the old guy. I think nothing. I don't think we're gonna get through her. Oh! Hey! There we go. It's that old man. Is he still feeding the pigeons? Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes. Ooh, ouch. Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Huh? Me? Why? There's something I really want to ask that old man. Sure, okay. I'll go get changed. No, hang on. Can you, go like that? I guess? Here we go. Sir? You again? Well, I see. Nick, his eyes are burning into me. It's okay, I think it's going pretty well. Huh? You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright? Play on the slide? We were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled. Pigeon. I can't really crack this guy. Excuse me, please, sir. Quiet! Can you see I'm feeding the pigeon? Whoa! Whoa! Mia! Okay. Well... If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you. Yes. Of course, certainly. I'm Victor Kudo. Even from beyond the grave. Wow. Okay, so now... Freaking finally. About the incident. You mean the man who died after drinking a Javachino? It's like he's a different person. It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange-looking boy. The girl who took the Javachino over to him, you see. And was the customer alone? Definitely. He was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his frappuccino and he said something like, ugh, and then collapsed, dead. Oh, how terrifying. You're so good at listening, aren't you? I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to. No. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. Wow. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either. Do you like the food at Tribulations? Well, of course. I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London. Really? How interesting. Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France. What a lovely story. London's in England, not France. I was gonna say, wait, what? Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'll love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much. I can't take it. I want France. I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. Okay, so now you visit Tribulations a lot, don't you? Of course. I mean, yes. I like to come and see you there. Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure. Be careful of that chef, my dear. The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong? That's right, the man's an ex-con. He's an ex-con? Oh lord, oh my gosh. Okay. Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do? Oh no, those eyes, I can't take this. Mia's really got this guy eating out of her hand. He steals things from his customers. From his customers? Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. He's a pilferer, so you be careful around here, my dear. Are you sure about this? Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javachino. He really is a regular. Let me write you a little haiku about it. Haiku? I said haiku as in the volleyball anime, I'm sorry. A Japanese poem. It will explain all you need to know about that chef. Okay. Convicted before. A wicked man or woman. Repeat offender. Victor Kudo. Okay, if he takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement. Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for me. Well, finally got that out. Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help. Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you. Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this. Okay, so guess that's good enough. So let's go back to Tribulations. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation. Had enough of being a waitress? Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant. Oh la la, Mademoiselle Maya. Non, how can you leave me like this? I'm sorry. That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a cyclops or 3, didn't he? I'm going to have to break those. I don't think he had one at all. Because then we realized that he didn't have, Phoenix realized he was missing a Magatama and realized, oh shit, he has some secrets, possibly, if I remember correctly. I don't know. But anyway, Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. Fallen Jaws. I hope that was it. Of course. Oh, he did. Okay, I don't know. Well, it's right there anyway. Anyways, let's see. Let me save again. Actually, you know what? I want to save, but I do want to take a short intermission because I need to do something before 11:30. It's just going to take a short short amount of time, like 3 minutes, and also I can just get up and stretch as well. So I'm gonna save here, and then we're gonna take intermission, and it would be about time too for the thing to come back up, the say healthy bot, to remind us that it's time to take a little stretch. So I will be right back in a few moments, so enjoy clips from our previous streams in the meantime, so stay tuned. He doesn't have. There's even a few in the trash can. Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all these problems. Growl. I did not expect him to come back. Oh my gosh.
I won't press you for more. First and foremost, on behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I would like to extend our thanks to you for your help just now.
You're welcome. So, where's the reward?
How about a traditional Mondstadt delicacy? Sticky honey roast.
I just heard about that one.
Your fight to defend the city against the dragon just now was witnessed by no small number of citizens.
Tobacco store? There's another vending machine here. Nasty. Nasty and nasty. So nasty went up. Starfix. Oh, product placement. Eat them. Eliminate them. Yeah.
Violent much? Hey, Futaba. We don't have much time left. Are you sure you could do this? The kitty talked?
Oh my gosh.
Is this a dream? I'm going back to sleep.
No.
It is not a dream. Get up. Say something.
I'll explain later. Let's get it over with.
Right.
Yeah, I wasn't wrong. I'm not too far off then. Oh right, the lost memory thing could prove troublesome. But don't lose hope. That it just means that these pictures could be the missing piece or missing link. Thank you. I'll go ahead and end the stream now. Thank you all. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna end the stream now. Bye. Alright. Don't lose hope. It just means these pictures could be the missing piece to help restore your lost memories. What? How to button smash. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's hilarious. That is so funny. I want to hear it again. I just threw up in my mouth. Seriously.
Vocabulary and long sentences to me. I suck at proper grammar, though.
Even
I
if
can
we
relate.
study English, it's not like I'm gonna use it in the future.
When it comes to you, your Japanese is questionable too.
Oh well, you got called out. Also, no. Here we go. There we go.
Explain the writer's feeling?
What's that book? Even here, I gotta watch his movements because it's too short and that spotlight gets in the way. Oh, yeah! Yeah! Ooh, all right.
Son of a bitch.
Snubbed underneath. Your jump keeps getting stuffed by people.
don't think I want to make it.
There we go.
There you go.
Oh, I didn't make it.
Oof.
Dang. Had to start all over again. So, all right. So we got that done, and we were really going to go to the next door. So, the place is called Miyabi. What does that mean? I see that and I think Miyabi. I'm like, what? Miyabi. Well, it must be. It looks like some fancy store. I really doubt it has anything to do with who we think it is, but Ow! Don't just stand there to yourself. Where did she get that whip from? What the heck? Not you two, Mia, with the whip and the pain. Hey, like, where did she get the whip from? This is just walk up to Francisca and say, give me that whip. Let me whip Phoenix into shape. Like, oh my god. That's hilarious. Okay, anyway. Have more knowledge, rather. Now then, Ebian-kun, me of all people, look closely at this picture. This is King Kamehameha, the founder of Hawaii. In this famous statue, he's holding a spear in his left hand. But what does he have in his right? Of course, that was coming. That was coming. So... okay. Focus there officially. No, go away. No, go away! I don't want any! Dude, go away. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I'm like, no, go away, I'm busy. Oh shoot. I didn't know Link could get like that, like the Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Alright, let's Spider-Link. Spider-Link. Doing everything is Spider-Link. Yes. Had to think about it.
Faster than that. That won't work. Out of my way.
We're going good so far. Whoa! Oh my gosh! Down for something that's shady. I mean, how are they gonna get a forest going in an urban sprawl like this? Best case scenario, they could plant a few flowers and call it a day. Idiotic, right? Only a moron would fall for something like that. Ridiculous. Oh no! Kiryu! Nothing against Kenny, of course. What about me? Poor Kiryu. Oh my gosh. Okay, welcome back. Thank you for your patience. And this is Centaku Media. I am your host, Nakaichi, for those that are just tuning in. We are going back into Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations. We're currently on episode 3 of the game, and now we are going to go into our second unlock opportunity in this case so far. So since we have some form of Magatama, we can question important people in the case. So we already talked to that weird old man. Now apparently Mr. Armstrong, the chef of JBN, has something to hide, and so we finally got a successful like 3 out of 3 instead of me like coming back like, oh, I need more evidence. At this point, like, I think we got enough evidence to question him with the Magatama, so let's see what he has to hide. What is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? Hello, I will confess everything. Just don't hurt me. Huh? Well, that was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? The man who died there had a lottery ticket for $500,000. $500,000? Sounds for dramatic effect. Oui, but after the incident, this ticket, it disappeared. The ticket disappeared? This was the motive the prosecution gave for Maggie. Settler prostitution gave for Maggie. There we go. Like what? Say said that she poisoned the man to get that $500,000 ticket. Would that really be the motive? Seriously? Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? My lord. You've been trying to hide this information about the lottery ticket from me. And I want to know the reason why. No, monsieur. You doubt me, but I've confessed to you everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket, I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person, which was probably you, right? Because you were in debt for that amount of money. Mr. Armstrong, I believe there's a very high probability it was you. Wow, that's one piercing scream even for a man like him, and I really didn't do him justice. I am sorry, Mr. Armstrong. I was like, I'm sorry. Mais pourquoi? Pas pourquoi moi? I hope I said that correctly. Why? You have no evidence. I am not Maski. I am not the kind of person who sits the property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past, versus that, haiku. Haiku, not haiku, the volleyball anime. What is this? A poem? Oh, Monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it. And put some feeling into it. Convicted before a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. I'm sorry to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu, le monsieur, le mensong of that word, mensong, I don't know. I'm sorry. You're a liar. Le mensong, I think I got it. I hope I got it right, man. You deny it? I do not make false accusations, s'il vous plaît. You do not have any. So do you have any proof? I want to see the incontestable proof that I've ever stolen from one of my customers. Shoot, do we even have that? Hold on. I wonder. Well, you stole from me, or you stole from Maya. Possibly. That's probably the only thing I can think of. Who else? I don't think he stole from anything else. Did he say? I don't think he said anything else. But this has to be the only option because I was on the desk and Maya was like, "What?" It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? This is my Magatama. And I found it in your kitchen. No! I failed him again. I am sorry. You know what? I need a hydration break. A proper hydration break, because I'm done with my boba tea, and that's not quite, not really healthy. I mean, it's healthy, but not really. So you need like straight up water. That scream just about broke some windows in my voice and my soul. Oh. Okay. I have a weakness for trinkets, little trinkets and figurines. My hand just slips out. I cannot stop it. You've stolen handkerchiefs and gloves and other things from your customers, right? Oui, it is the truth. I'm just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time, it was not a small trinket, oui? It was $500,000. Me none. Why would I steal it? I have no need for such money. Such money. I mean, really now. What about that loan? Oh, monsieur. What is it? Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash, like with this? Take that! This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it? Ah! You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now? Okay, let me prepare myself. Yay, there we go. I did it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ooh, I prepared myself for this moment and I got it right. Okay, so the motive. What is Maggie's true motive? Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place? Simon, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece. Maggie said something about that too. The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes, I have $1 million, he shouted. And the ticket? He had all his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I put the poison in his coffee. Ooh. Oh, no. Oh no, you naughty man. I simply offered myself to one of his secrets. What? What about that spiky haired dude? I'm pretty sure because he was the silhouette, assumed silhouette. So he has to be a suspect, obviously. The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, Pokey Pass? I hope that I got that right. And I had so many of them. Yeah, but only one of them was a winning ticket, right? How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. None. This is not true. This is not true, rather. I did not take it. The ticket for $500,000, I mean. But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket. My non mafia. It was not. That's enough. Huh? Ah! Whoa! Mr. Godot! Oh, you came here for coffee, right? You came here for Javachino. It said it. That has to be it. So you should be ashamed of yourself for coming to this establishment paying $8 for coffee. But then again, his blood is basically coffee at this point. Anyway, what in the heck are you doing here? This is without a doubt the worst coffee I've ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. Yeah, you paid $8 for it, sucker. You came here for coffee? That's his craving for coffee. Knows no bounds. Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question. I am not heard none. I am not heard it none. There's a pretty little girl who everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion. He had the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor. Pretty neighbor? So the ticket he took was worthless? Not quite. He did win something. $1. You see, I am just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing. So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so we'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we? Voila, you two. Time to laugh at the pretty little airhead. Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. What the hell? So we got a new mystery now, namely, where did the winning ticket go? I've got a bad feeling about this. Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this, and certainly not again. Alright, so, it's end scene, but of course, we're gonna go right into the next, I guess, a trial right now in this case. So, let's go. We already took our break, and I'm pretty sure Hilfibot is gonna notify me of that any moment, but we're good for our trial, so let's go. We're doing pretty good so far in this one, and I know they said that third cases in the first 3 games at least are kind of eh. This one has been, well, I mean, I guess they're all interesting to me up to this point since this is my first time playing through it, but I guess later it's like, yeah, I think that could have been better, but like the third case in the first game, that was, I think, my favorite. If I wanted to rank them, probably be in the order of the game's release. So like, I did like the third case of the first game. Second case was okay. I mean, the second game's third case was okay. This one, it's too early to tell since we're still playing through it, but we'll find out soon enough. So let's go ahead. I see. I guess I should have expected this. Nobody saw the other guy, huh? But he was there when I took the coffee over, sir. Scout's honor. Maggie! Gumshoe. Ah! Detective Gumshoe! Are you doing alright? How are you feeling? As if you need to ask either question, sir. Don't let him get you down, Maggie. And don't forget to eat well, okay? Roger! And you? Yes? You'd better square this case away, got it, pal? Maggie's innocent, you hear? If you screw up, then I'll be doing some squaring away myself. Squaring away some paperwork for your arrest. I think he's serious. Hey, detective, you're on our side for once, right? Yup, sadly. So you'll be able to help Maggie out, right? There's that look on her face I was talking about, which just said that the tipping face or pay up faces she was talking about. That's a face that I thought she was gonna make. That was a face that I'm pretty sure she would make if they had to remaster the game somehow or make it 3D or whatever. But really, can you, sir? Of course. I've got the situation under control. I'm gonna be the first witness on the stand today. If something I say doesn't mesh with the facts, make sure you point it out, alright? Sure. Okay, we're forming a united front today, pal. You get me? Okay. I can't tell how grateful I am, sir. I've always admired you so much, detective. I know I can count on you. Looks like it should all go pretty smoothly today, huh? I can only wish. Alright, let's go. Let's go! Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Better, like my soul. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor? Aha. What's wrong? Nothing. It's just whenever I addressed you in the previous trial, your response was, "You talking to me?" It was a little, well, intimidating. No, it wasn't me. It was a phoenix, phony phoenix. Was it Ifum Sin or whatever his name that Mike gave him? I see. So our trusty Phoenix Wright is back with us now, is he? Our trusty? So, Mr. Goda, your opening statement, please. Mr. Trite, Whether you're a fake or the real deal, we'll find out soon enough through this trial today. But I can already tell you, I'm the real Phoenix Wright. I wasn't questioning whether you are Phoenix Wright or not. I was questioning whether you had studied law or not. Ooh. Shit. That was what I tend to find out. There's no denying it. Behind that mask is a man who really hates me for some reason or another. As everyone is aware, the court has already given its verdict on this case once. Therefore, I won't stand for irrelevant testimony during this retrial. Nor will I stand for a simple repetition of the evidence presented in the last trial. I'm not planning on repeating anything that phony said that phony me said. Trust me. Now then, Mr. Godot, please tell me your first witness. Let's start with the formalities, shall we? Name and occupation. Witness! State your name for the court. Huh? Oh, sorry, sir. The name's Police Department Detective. Occupation, the gumshoe. Oh, you put him in the spot. Why do you scare him, Judge? Other way around, Detective. Oh, sorry. Anyway, I'm the officer in charge of this case since yesterday, sir. Since yesterday? Yeah, the guy who was on the initial investigation's tied up with another case now. I hope Gumshoe's really got everything under control, for everyone's sake. I see. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you outline for the court the basic facts of the case? Yes, sir. The victim's name was Glenn Elg. He was a professional programmer. He was on the payroll for Blue Screens Incorporated, a local company. Blue Screens. If he's a computer programmer, it's kind of funny. This is the victim's autopsy report. The court accepts this into evidence. Okay. Died of potassium cyanide poisoning. Time of death was between 1:30 and 12:30. 1:30 and 2:30, I think. Right, sorry. I think. What was it? Let me see. 1:30 and 2:30, okay. I don't know, for some reason I thought I said 12, but if I did, well, we fixed it. Anyway, and here are the floor plans of the restaurant. Okay, when the incident took place, the victim was sitting right here. The poisoned coffee was brought over to him by the waitress. It was hard for him to say that, poor boy. The waitress being the accused. Yeah. The victim died from poisoning almost immediately after he took a sip of the coffee. At the time of the incident, there were 2 other people in the restaurant. Mr. John Armstrong, the owner and chef, and a regular by the name of Mr. Victor Kudo. Victim Kudo. Sorry. It still seems to be a very straightforward case to me. Okay. Come, detective. Take up this hammer and nail the defendant's coffin shut with your own 2 hands. Now then, Detective Gumshoe, let's have your testimony. Yes, sir. Okay. Let's go. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table, sir. We understand that the guy, Glenn Elg, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. That stuff really packs a punch. And, it looks like Miss Bird might have had, well, some kind of a motive. Using a dark aromatic depths of coffee to conceal the poison. Says as he's drinking the coffee. Classy lady. The facts of this case seem to be ironclad. Mr. Wright, I would ask you to begin your cross-examination, but... Yes? Please, no intimidation tricks this time around. Is that understood? I already told you that wasn't me. Even though I think Phoenix might be guilty on this, I think he kind of does that unintentionally based on previous cases. But let's see how he behaves on this time around. When the incident took place, the victim was alone at his table. Let's read through all the testimony and then see what stands out. We understand that the guy, Glenn L, was listening to the radio at the time. Traces of poison were found in his coffee cup. And what we found was potassium cyanide. It looks like Miss Bird might have had some kind of motive. Okay, maybe we'll press on all of it. Let's see, because we could find something different out within those statements. Can I stop you for just a minute? Huh? What is it? Did I say something that contradicts the evidence? He's so desperate for that to be true, he's practically crying. Your testimony just now doesn't match the testimony given by Miss Bird. She claims that there was another man at the victim's table. Yeah, that's what she said. What killer wouldn't say that when faced with the homicide conviction? Hey! Sadly, her testimony isn't supported by the owner of the customer. Isn't that right, Detective Gumshoe? Yeah, it's true. Their two testimonies tie up on that. They both said that there was no other guy at the table. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder or not? Let's try it. Well, maybe the other witnesses just missed him. Perhaps their view of the victim's table was obscured in some way. That argument is as weak as the coffee at JBN's, right? Huh? I have here in my possession a ticket. Huh? A ticket? Looks more like a photo to me. Yes, a one-way ticket to Guiltyville. Population, the defendant. This is a photograph taken from near the entrance to the kitchen. This is a scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place, correct? Or rather, I read that in the wrong voice. I read that in my so-called Goldot's voice. Anyway, this is a scene as witnessed by the chef moments after the poisoning took place, correct? I think the court will agree that with such a clear view of the scene of the crime. How, Mr. Trike, could anyone have overlooked the second person at the table? Not good. It certainly seems to show the victim's table extremely clearly. Prime photo. Okay, so let's look at the court record too at some point. So let me see. I just want to look at everything. But no. What about the separator, the divider? Okay, well... Okay, so maybe that's some possibility there. Anyway, let's keep going. He was listening to his radio, you say? Yeah, he had a portable radio in his chest pocket. Maybe told us that too, didn't she? Something about how one of them had some sort of earpiece. What should I do? Should I press on this point a little harder? Yeah, let's try. And what was that the victim was listening to on the radio, Detective Gumshoe? The fact that it's almost Christmas. Almost Christmas. A little throwback. That's a joke to an old case. How should I know? Thanks a lot. We're now one step closer to the middle of nowhere. This isn't going very well, isn't it? Is it, rather? Detective, could you perhaps tell us about the poison and how it was used? Okay. So traces of poison were found in the coffee cup and nowhere else? Not sure I get you, pal. Was it poison a liquid? Or was it a powder? If I had to put in layman's terms, I'd say it was a powdery substance. So the poison could have been in anything that was on the table. Sugar, salt, pepper. Do you put salt and pepper in your coffee, Trite? I'm sure Godot does. Don't lie. That's his lunch, his breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The victim took his coffee black with no sugar. It seems that the poison could have only been in the coffee. What should I do? Should I press on this? Why not? Let's just press. I'm sure some damage to it, right? Are you absolutely certain that the victim ever drank any of his coffee? Huh? What do you mean? Oh yeah, that's right. Because when you think about it, there was a little could be spilled. He did say that the potassium cyanide packs a punch, but I mean, I guess if he just had to take one sip of it and it's like instant death, but unless there's something else we don't know about. But according to this file, the poison was found in the victim's coffee cup. But what proof is there that the victim ever drank any of it? Oh, hey, you're right. That's what I think. Boy. In case you were wondering, that last objection was for the detective there. Huh? For me? Oh, hey, you're right. You may be fooling the court, but I'm not falling for it. If you have the time to waste, you have the time to present that piece of evidence. Shit. That piece, sir. A piece. The autopsy report. The autopsy report. Oh, what time was it? Yes, that piece. What piece was it again? This. Ooh. Should I be grateful that this coffee's only hot enough to give me first degree burns? Ow. Oh, now I remember. This is the victim's coffee cup. Oh, that. Yes, the victim's cup. Take a good look at the rim. Oh yes, it's unmistakable. There's clearly a coffee stain on it. Conclusive proof that the victim did drink the poison coffee that was in this cup. The victim gulped down the bitter death that the waitress brought to him. Like this. I don't think he drank it that much though. Like that, dude. For the record, the only prints on the cup were the victims and the defendants. Upon further investigation of this cup, we found a certain chemical substance. And that's what we found was... And what we found was potassium cyanide. There we go. Okay, potassium cyanide. I've heard of that chemical before. I wonder if it's something, a callback to that, the first case in the game when Phoenix was, baby girl mode. That one. Exactly how strong is this poison, Detective Gumshoe? It's, well, that stuff's lethal. Eat too much in your history, pal. How much is too much? A lethal dose is 0.2 grams. That's enough to finish anyone off. 0.2 grams? How much is that? Like a teaspoon? Oh, you know when you swab your ears for earwax? Yeah, about that much. So a pinch. Or drop. Earwax, huh? Sounds like something Gumshoe's got an abundance of. Oh shit. Burn! Burn! Such a small quantity of poison could have been concealed anywhere. And it looks like Miss Bird might have had some kind of motive. Some kind of motive? Yeah, but if you ask me, it's been blown way out of proportion.
Objection!
You know what my golden rule is, detective? Check out a bad cup of coffee. You can always get another. Huh? I don't get it. I'm saying we can always get another witness on the stand if we have to check you out. Ow! Oh. So stick to the facts, detective. Now then, what was Miss Spurt's motive? Come on, Gumshoe. They said she wanted to steal a lottery ticket. I knew it. That's what we heard yesterday too. It disappeared from the scene of the crime. And it wasn't just any lottery ticket. It was a winning ticket for $500,000. Mr. Armstrong knew about the ticket too, didn't he? He stole the wrong one. And is it possible that Maggie stole the winning one? What should I do? Should I press on this point or a little harder? Let's press on. Wait a minute. The mere fact that the lottery ticket disappeared in no way implicates my client. I have here in my hand the very ticket in question. Ugh, that's a $500,000 lottery ticket? One of the female police officers found it when she was conducting a search of the defendant. What? No. Order. She's quite a lucky bird, a little waitress. Ouch. I've used this so much. Steal it from me. Come down here, take my stream deck. I actually like cases like that. I think 1.5 was the most that I used this sound effect for. Good stuff. So, you will submit that ticket as evidence to the court immediately. Better keep an eye on that ticket. The way the judge's voice is quivering. He's probably going to take the ticket, isn't he? Like I said, if I get this $500,000 ticket, I'm done. This court is dumb. This ticket was presented to the court in the previous trial too, but it feels heavier now somehow. $500,000, you say? It's just a scrap of paper. What matters is where it was found, Your Honor. And that's from Maggie's person, unfortunately. That's enough. The facts of this case seem overwhelmingly clear to me. The defendant had ample opportunity to commit the crime of which she was charged. Furthermore, it seems beyond reasonable doubt that she did indeed commit this crime. Like an old man who knows the score. There's also the matter of the $500,000 lottery ticket. That alone provides a very credible motive. I mean, for that sum of money, even I might be tempted to bend the rules. I don't mind an old man who is weak to the silent call of money. Not good. Not good, Nick. Evidence against Maggie is starting to pile up fast. Yeah, and that's because the court has ruled guilty once already. I say it's about time to wrap up this repeat performance. With one final decisive piece of evidence. Huh? He's got more evidence against Maggie? This is the apron the delightful Miss Bird was wearing at the time. Wow, that's not the cleanest apron I've seen. That stain looks like... can't be blood, can it? It seems the star of her play was a little flustered. And somehow spilled coffee on herself. The coffee? That's not my... Rather, that's not exactly the first thing that caught my eye. Of course, Godot would see it first. Of course, the coffee stain isn't the most interesting thing about this apron. No, there's something else that stands out even more. The blood, probably. Something else? I presume you mean... Of course, I'm referring to the pocket. Oh? The pocket? Is that where the ticket was? A search carried out right after the incident covered this. Potassium cyanide. The fairy poison used by the killer was in her apron pocket. A bottle of poison in Maggie's pocket? Yeah, and Maggie's prints were the only ones on it. What? Oh gosh. Order, order, order! The court will accept these items into evidence. Okay. There has to be some reason to this. There's something still bothering me, Mr. Godot. Why have you not explained the bloodstain to the court? Because you had coffee in the brain, obviously, so it's like, oh, coffee. Bloodstain? What bloodstain would that be? The red bloodstain that's under the coffee stain. Don't play games, prosecutor. The blood color stain that's smeared all over the apron. That's ridiculous. No one told me anything about a bloodstain. Wait, can he like only see certain things, or is he just that weird? You don't need to be told. Just look at it. Well, detective, could this stain really be blood? No way, sir. It's just ketchup, sir. Shit. Ketchup. She must have gotten some on her apron while taking some on their breakfast that day. You could have spoken up a little sooner, Detective Gumshoe. Hold a stunt like that again, I'll have you drink 17 cups of ketchup, witness. Oh shit. I thought everyone knew what it was already. Well, just think about it. Like, I think ketchup probably would be good for his diet, considering that how much his salary's been cut by Edgeworth. So yeah, I think that would work. You know, very healthy alternative, I guess. But I haven't seen anything yet to make me doubt the last ruling I made on this case. Shoot. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence have all been clearly established. Well, Trite, it seems you really are a phony after all. You really know how to drive a man nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation there. Okay, let's go. The crime was reported at 2:25 p.m. by a kind of scary old man, sir. Wait, okay, hold on. Well, they said it was between 1:30 and 2:30, so it was within a window. Poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. The victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. When Maggie was searched, we found a lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. And that was it. There was something else missing from the crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. Now what? Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, Trite. Don't count on any more cross-examinations after this one. So, let the fun begin. Okay, crime was reported by a kind of scary old man, which was Victor Kudo. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe? There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant when the incident happened. We're obviously talking about the same old man. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. What took you so long? Then he hurled abuse at them and seeds. Seeds. It was nothing. I caught each one with my teeth. I guess not even the mighty Goda can afford being attacked by that guy. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone apparently, so he was late reporting the crime. Hey, poor Maggie had passed out from the shock. How long was the defendant unconscious for? Officers got to the crime scene around 2:40. Megan was still out cold in the kitchen at the time. It took another 10 minutes. Oh. Sorry about that. It took another 10 minutes or so before she came to. I would have liked to have been on the scene myself. I bet you would have liked to have carried out the search too. I would have loved to see Maggie asleep like that, all pretty and peaceful. Not the time to deviate from the testimony. You're a professional detective gumshoe. You're a professional detective gumshoe, not a professional bird watcher. Oh, I get it. Say the romantic antics, rather, say the romantics for your own time, detective. All we need to know about is the investigation. Oops, guys, I'm pretty red right now, aren't I? The victim didn't have any identification with him. He didn't have any? Are you saying that it was stolen? No, I don't think so. Victim didn't have a driver's license or even a credit card on him, pal. But then how did you know who he was? All they had was 58 cents in his wallet. 58 cents? Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me. Ha! The victim sounds like he was a thoroughly miserable young man. Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm onto something here. But we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. Wait a sec. Huh? Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yes, he did. Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. He's so let down, he's got the whole sagging shoulders and puppy's eyes thing going again. There was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. It seems Mr. Glenn Elgin visited his doctor before he went to Tribulations. We got the victim's name from the medical records of the doc who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. What should I do? Should I leave alone or ask to hear more? Let's see. I'm sure. Let's do the prescription bag first, since it's first in line, because I'm sure we'll have to re-question him about it at some point. So, what sort of medication was in the bag? Well, actually, the bag we found was empty. Huh? Yeah, completely empty. It was completely empty? Victim got this doctor for going to... Maybe... Oh... So, if the bag was empty... That's interesting, because maybe he got... Yeah, what about the pharmacy information? What was going on with that? Maybe that was a poison, maybe he poisoned himself. Actually, hold on, maybe that's a good theory. Because whatever that was on that magazine, that sports magazine, that have the 100,000 and then 500,000, it has to be something, because maybe he was trying to... I don't know. We'll find out. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence? Desperate, are you, trite? Now, what happened with the investigation after that, detective? No, we had to go back. Go back and ask about the prescription too. Okay, so... So yeah, let's, Really? Oh, so I guess I was reliable enough that we don't even need to go back and question the other one. Okay. Anyway, let's first on that. But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket, right? Hey, yeah, you've nailed it, Val. It happens to me all the time. We had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss's shoes. Objection! What the hell? Keep up this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat. Oof. Sorry. So trite. Someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? That's a pretty bold statement. Care to back it up with some evidence? Well, I'd love to if I have any. If it could, I pressed the button. My game is lagging for some reason, I don't know why. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, right? Okay, hold on. Do we have the apron, actually? I think now would be a good time to, like, do some up-close inspection on the court records. Let's see, we got the fictitious prescription bags, deadly powdery poison. It has her fingerprints. Small pocket. Interesting, everything is covered in her fingerprints. Okay, well... Anyway, continue with the testimony witness. And that was it. There was something else missing from the crime scene. So the $500,000 lottery ticket and a bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah, interesting. It's true that those two items are accounted for, but wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Oh yeah, the one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole dollar with it. What a lucky guy, huh? And they're just going to let him get away with it? It was just $1, detective. I guess no one cares when it's that little, except for Gumshoe. Ouch. If I don't find a hole in this testimony, the judge is going to hand down this verdict. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with, and we can't find any contradictions if he doesn't give us something. Yeah, that's true. But Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. Oops. Our only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something so obvious. Come on, Gumshoe, be the best, dumbest you could ever been. Be the dumbest you ever been. Okay, so we gotta do all that again. Okay, so let's see. What could we present here? Actually, let's save up to this point. I think it's been like a little over 30 minutes since we started, so let's see. Crime was reported at 2:25. Maggie passed out from the shock. Victim didn't have any identification on him, but we figured who he was. So I figured we would show the bag and try to get more info. So let's see. Let me just look. So prescription bag was empty. And an apron. Let's see. Maggie search the lottery ticket, but didn't you say you found the lottery, the poison? Wait, what else is missing from the crime scene? There's something else missing. So we got the coffee cup, which was present. Looks like the bag was missing. I feel like the bag was missing, but it was on the table though, right? And then, oh, yes, hold on. I think, yes. Oh, guys, here. This was missing from the crime scene. No? Are you serious? Dang it! Sadness. Oh. Okay, well, so something else missing from the crime scene, unless I did it wrong. Okay, so that would have to come back to at some point, but anyway, that wasn't it. Fail. Let me, I forgot to do the, Price is Right fail for that too, so let's see. Okay, so let's see. Probably the person too. Hold on. Maybe we present him as a person. Will that work? I've never seen him before. No. Okay, nope, that's not it. Of course, when in doubt, we can just reload the game because I did say before I started presenting evidence. Okay. Kind of scary old dude. So let's see. 225. No, I think we already know. Let's see. Or Maggie must have been. This was real tough for her. We didn't have an identification on him for who he was, an investigation. I figured we would show that bag at one of these. So maybe we show the bag. Let's try that bag. Third time's the charm. If I miss this, I'm gonna put the guide. Nope. Okay. That wasn't it. So unless anyone in the chat knows what I could do. Okay, well. So let's just reload the game so that I have a full health bar, but let me go ahead and look to see what I can do. Let's see. Game. This is the Trials and Tribulations. Okay, let me see. Oops, no! Oh, shoot. I looked away, hit the wrong button. Never mind. So we just press, if anything. I think I hit the L1 button. Okay, so we're good. We're good. Let's just skip this. Pretend it never happened. Okay. So I'm gonna put my controller down flat on my desk, and let me see. So it's 3. So let's see. Yes, I'm just gonna put this here because this is where. Okay, so got the autopsy report, the floor plans. I wonder if it's the floor plans. I'm sure that we have to present. Okay, select, ask about the prescription bag, receive the prescription bag. Oh, okay, so god dang it. So I know, apparently it was here. There was something else missing from the crime scene, but then again, you have the evidence here, so I had to, because you have the coffee cup, which was at the crime scene. You had this that was supposedly at the crime scene too, probably. I don't know. I don't even know anymore. So that was there, but why was that missing? So anyway, Detective Gumshoe, I think I should point out something to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony. Oh, finally. I'm getting all anxious just waiting, so hurry up, will ya? You testify that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. Did the officers recover the medicine from the scene of the crime later? Gotcha. That perspective didn't think about. No. Oh, excuse me. No, they didn't. The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tribulations. Where then did the medicine disappear to? You are too cool, pal. Indeed. Due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? I guess that's the most careless thing I've done so far, huh? The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself, Exactly. Yes. Thank you. That's what I was thinking. Order. Well, Mr. Godot, what do you have to say to that? That's all. Really? What? Read for the court the name of the clinic on the prescription bag, if you will. What's the clinic's name got to do anything with it? Is it Hody's clinic? New Ear New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic? Otolaryngological? That's Laren, so we got otolaryngological. I think you got it. I think I got it right. That's actually probably the best pronunciation I've done out of everything I might have butchered so far playing through this trilogy. Just what kind of illness was the victim suffering from? Mr. Godot, is it because of the scouter on the side of his face? Hardly any illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you could say. A war wound? The day before the incident, Mr. Elk found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. Hold on. I wanted to take a picture and show it to my friend. Like, what the heck? Is this a, scouter? What the hell? Anyway, so which side, though? I'm actually curious. Is that why it's left-sided? He ruptured his eardrum? Then what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. Ugh, great. It's mentioned in the autopsy report if you read the fine print. Was it mentioned? No, we didn't even get an option to read it. I mean, cyanide poisoning. I mean, we established that he died from cyanide poisoning, but apparently that cream wasn't it. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Yes, here it is, in very, very fine print. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of this medication while he was at Tribulations. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. It seems that this medication is irrelevant to the case after all. No. Nick! If you don't think of something quick, it'll be all over. She's right. But I can't get away with any old weak objection. What should I do? Fudge. So, let me see. I think apparently this decision, like, where did the thing go? Where did the medication go? I feel like I would push it. So, as that's been missing so far other than the bag. Only moments ago, Mr. Godot made the following statement. It seems Mr. L correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Tribulations. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? Yes, thank you! But the medication in question was for the topical use inside of the ear canal. Objection! Right, but that doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth.
Objection!
You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. Damn it. It hardly seems likely that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. Objection! It hardly seems likely that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. That's enough. Mr. Godot, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wishes to call? Mr. Godot? Oh my, I've got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. It's probably Armstrong. Oh, the old man, of course. It's the old man who was there in the restaurant the day of the murder. Victor Kudo, the pigeon hater? Very well. The matter of the disappearing medication seems a little more than trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial, and that is something that bothers me. Hey, there we go. Good job, Nick. Yay. The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. Ha ha ha. I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Court is adjourned for recess. Okay. Recess time. Let's go. Phew! That was close. Speaking of recess, I'm gonna take a short water break for a moment. I'm actually debating on where this will go. So we're gonna play through the next half of this until we get a to be continued, and that's where we'll probably stop for tonight. But we're gonna keep going. We're gonna try to play through most of this as we can. At least for tonight. So tell me about it. I nearly died in there. That's my line, sir. No, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe Detective Gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Huh? He said he helped me, but he totally set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right? It's okay. I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. But it really hurt me this time. It felt like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't really want to see him again. Poor Gumshoe. So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo, the lover of waitress outfits and projectile seeds. I bet he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know. Yeah, he's a big old grouch. Are you going to be able to handle him, Nick? Yeah, I can take whatever he throws at me, literally. Even those never-ending bird seeds, and even Godot's coffee cup too, probably. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Bird. Mr. Godot, your next witness, please. Prosecution calls to lucky old-timer who caught the show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? There'll be a lot of seats to clean up after this. Name an occupation if you don't mind. The name's Victor Kudo, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what make me. Mind you, I can be quite emotional at times too. We don't need to hear about that, Mr. Kudo. Just tell the court your occupation. My occupation? God. Listen, youngin', how much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here? Hey, Pika, how are you? Thank you for the lurk. Kimono embroidery? That's what I do, or did back in Japan. I embroidered family crests on kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even existed. Wow, a real craftsman. They're a dying breed. Hey, maybe you can embroider my costume sometime. Anyway, like I said, there's not much demand for that kind of thing here. So I had to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile. That burger joint would have been better off putting him in the kitchen, right? No then, witness. Were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident? Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of Javachino. Seeds? What do you think these are, I see. So you saw everything that happened, Gramps? Did I? Oh yes, I did. I saw it all. Then please tell the court. We're all ears. Sure, sure. I'll tell you. I'll tell you every last detail. He's really getting into this. Okay. Alright. The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javachino, but she put something in it. Oh wait. Hold on. The back of her head does not look like Maggie's. Let's see. Or even that looks kind of similar. But yeah, see, there's more floof in the back. It's a little more floofy, like on the sides, where that one is like more flat, you know? So that made me think back to that weird Wednesday looking girl. Almost a Tuesday. But yeah, it was that weird girl that we saw like very briefly, like we never saw her again after that. So I'm like, but how would she have Maggie? If this is the case, how would she have Maggie's fingerprints? The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's a serving girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well. Okay, so Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. Ha, you're badass the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with old-fashioned ones, The newfangled? All this talk of radios and glasses, it's wireless and spectacles, I tell you. Excuse me. Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good days slip away. Good old days slip away. Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. Let's see. So at what opportunity do we get to press? Or present evidence. Let's just press like we do first. So you saw the victim then? You saw Mr. Glenn Ilk. I wanted to know if Gustin Braun retained his championship or not. So he was looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? And at the location in question, there were partitions between tables on the same side of the restaurant, right? So what if there are? If you say that you could see the victim, that means you were sitting at a table on the other side of the restaurant, correct? Ha! I go to that place to drink Javachino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at. You mean you go there to either waitress? Oh gosh. Uno momento. I was looking for my phone. Like, where did my phone go? Okay. Yeah, so the serving girl bought Javachino, but she put something in it. Well, was it something? Was it really what you think you saw? Or... Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw? Victor Kudo never makes mistakes. I do not. I dot every T and cross every I. Oops. I see. My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving. I bet his eyes are only really fine when he's scoping out a waitress. Probably. And I saw what the serving girl was put into the Javachino as well. But I know what's coming up and something tells me I'm not going to like it. Let's press harder. Your Honor, I need more clarification on what was put into the victim's coffee. I'd like to ask that the witness add what he knows about this to his testimony. I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please? Sure. Okay, there's no question about it. She very conspicuously put some white powder in there. Did she really put that into the coffee? You doubt me, boy? She took some she took some out of a small brown bottle and sprinkled it in. I don't know why I struggled with that. Couldn't she have been adding sugar? Sugar in a small brown bottle like that? Like that? Witness, can you please describe the bottle in more concrete terms? A bottle like this, perhaps? Oh, there it is. That's the one. That's a bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume? So what did the accused put into the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you? Okay, well. Man, I took one sip of it, looked like it was in terrible pain and then collapsed. He took just one sip. You young'uns, you waste everything. Those cappuccinos cost $8. In the good old days, we would have drank every last drop, eaten a cup, and then died. But congratulations, you have earned the title of baddest man to grace a courtroom. Oh my gosh. So, it was an immediate death. Well, with potassium cyanide, I suppose that is possible. Oh yes, he slumped over without so much of a twitch. I felt the Javachino I just drank turn sour in my stomach. Oh yes, I know that feeling. And the waitress, I presume she is... That's the servant girl, right there in the defendant's chair. I remember her well, the servant girl, meaning the waitress. You said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Does she have any particular features that you can identify her by? Particular features? That's a disgrace. That's what it is. Sorry? You can see all the way up to her, you know. She's practically naked in that uniform. So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit? Anyone could wear just such a uniform, even me. Really, Phoenix? Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image. Thank you for the lurk, Inugami. Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together. I guess I got a bit carried away. Oh my gosh. There are other things I recognize about her too. He seems pretty sure of himself. What should I do? Nope. It will be the best. Sure, you saw a waitress take the coffee over to the victim. But what matters is whether the waitress was Maggie Burr or not. Quite right. Mr. Kudo, these other features that you recognize about the defendant, I would ask you to add them to your testimony. Sure. Yeah, there was a ribbon in her hair and her apron straps were loose. Let me see. Ribbon in her hair. There was a ribbon in her hair. Can't tell about the apron straps. I don't know. So far, I think as far as I know, there weren't any full body pictures of Maggie, at least from the back yet, so let's see. You do seem to remember several details about her appearance, but what about the most crucial detail of all, her face? Haha, as if I wouldn't remember that. The witness noticed the straps on the accused's apron. He's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right, I can't even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red. No. Actually, no. Where's the failure sound effect? That's not what I meant to press. Oh yeah, hold on. That one. There we go. I really should have had that a little closer. So you see, there's nothing wrong with the witness's eyesight. There's no doubt he remembers the waitress pretty well. What should I do? I get the feeling there's something more to this somehow. So you see the straps. Because, yeah, it was that. Well, it says red, but it looks more orange to me. I don't know. We'll get to that eventually, but let's talk about the straps. Mr. Kudo, you seem a special interest in the straps. Why is that? What? Ribbon in her hair, the straps on her apron. What's the fascination? Fascination?
Objection!
People have all kinds of fetishes, trite. We don't need to embarrass a witness. Listen, you young upstarts. I haven't got some sex strap fetish. Is there any relevance to the witness's unusual love of straps, Mr. Wright? I was just curious as to why he was so fixated on the waitress's straps. I think that is valid, though. I said I haven't got a strap fetish. How many times do I have to repeat myself? Very well. Continue for testimony, Mr. Kudo, and make it strapless. Do you think old CD really saw Maggie do it? Well, he probably had his eye on the waitress the whole time, rather. That's why he was there. But he was there for the cute outfits, right? Not the waitress. I guess. She makes a good point, though. Hey, did I just say something clever? I wonder if the waitress Mr. Kudo saw really was Maggie, and no, I think at this point we can assume, safe to assume that it's not, because like I said, the hair was what caught my attention. That's what we had to figure out, Nick. Okay, so we have to basically go back to that last question pressed on the last option. Okay, so... Okay. So anyway, he's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. I totally missed that apparently. So we apparently can't go back to that. What? That's right, I can even tell the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red. Okay, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Never mind. Let's see. Yeah, I think I did it. I did it wrong. I read too fast into that. Sorry, yo. Alright, so now we can ask about the waitress back. Identifying features you described are all things you would see from the back. Yeah. So what? Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all?
Objection!
He's got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness's testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons. This is harassment. I tell you I'm not obsessed with straps or ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw. But did you see her face? Now that's kind of important. Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add any details about identifying features. Features you observe from the front, that is, to your testimony. Sure. This old man's testimony is getting longer and longer. And if I can't find a hole in it soon, it will get even longer, I bet. There wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front, so now we gotta explain. You didn't find anything to be distinct, but you did clearly see the witness's face, yes? No question about it. I didn't come this far to back down now. Victor Kudo never backs down. That is, not the answer I was looking for, but okay. This has turned into a matter of pride for old CD now, I guess. I wonder if he really did see Maggie's face or not. Like I thought, we need some concrete proof of this. Proof that the old guy didn't see the waitress clearly from the front. Okay, so... that's how the waitress whole time's there. We said for the few offense, I guess. Let's see. So how will we get him to figure out that she was from the front? Let's see. Let me read through this. Let's see. Something about a Javaccino. She put something in it. Do we even have that picture? No, I don't think so. No. probably the apron. So the apron, and then the white powder. Okay. You remember her well. So her apron straps were loose. Okay, so there wasn't anything that caught my interest about her when I saw her from the front, so... Has to be. Has to be. Hey, Master Feach, welcome. How are you? How are you tonight? Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this. Haha, that filthy thing would suit filth like you just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like after he's done eating. Have you ever seen this before? Of course I haven't. Do you think I forget something as dirty as that? Hmm? Well, you have witted clout. What? Where's my Asher thing here? Doing alright, about to go to bed, chilling with some people for a bit. Oh well, thank you for lurking around, and I hope you have a good rest of your night. I am getting ready for bed in a little bit after I get through this trial. What? What is it? Ever since I said you have with it clot, there's been an eerie silence in here. Mr. Kudo, this apron. This is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. Oops. And as you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had really seen this apron before. Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. There we go. Phoenix 1, Old Man 0. Oops. Well, witness! You can't just oops your way out of this! Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial in our hands. Listen, Trite. Here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Bird. Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poison into the coffee cup, this old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing. Just tell the court exactly what you saw, Gramps. You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin's in perfect working order. I can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted. He can't remember? Probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out. Very well. Let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is, Mr. Kudo. Tell us what you remember about the victim. Okay, so... he was another of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand, and the noisy brat just kept rushing his pages. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. Then the servant girl in question brought over the Javachino. Little Fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. Okay. Testimony we have just heard was to test how credible the witness's memory is. It seems to me that he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail. Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything. You mean you? How are we gonna handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot. Just trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel? I suppose, but it's what I do best. Okay, so let's see. Here was another of those pesky young types from a broken pair of spectacles. Yeah, what are those? It looks like a scouter. What is it? That's something I don't know. Dark glasses to you. It's one of the lenses was green, but the other one was broken. Newfangled rubbish. That's why I remember him so well. So are they extra glasses? But how would that stay on your face though? How would that stay on your face? I don't understand. He did have some kind of lens over his left eye, but I wouldn't have called it a pair of glasses. He seems to have been wearing some rather modern-looking shades. Perhaps I should take to wearing some and rival Mr. Godot's sharp appearance. We better come up with something sharp and quick. Guess I'll wait and see if I should challenge him about the spectacles. He had a newspaper in his right hand and a noisy brat just kept rustling his pages. Okay. The newspaper was a sports paper, was it? That young hooligan. I nearly asked him, "Can you even read without fidgeting?" How was I supposed to be able to read the back page of all that wrestling going on? Back page? I need to find out if Gustin Braun retained his championship title. It was his paper, not yours. If you wanted to know so bad, why didn't you buy your own? That was another subject earlier. Why are you looking at me like that for? Ow, ow! Gustin Braun got beaten yesterday, by the way. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. The young man was listening to the wireless. I remember that well. The wireless? The decadent young rascal. In my day, it was one or the other. Read the paper or listen to the wireless. Oh boy. So multitasking must be a newfangled obsession with a lot of people. I'm sorry. And using an earpiece, it's selfish. That's what it is. I was straining my ears, but I couldn't catch any of it. Was he that desperate to listen to the radio? What are you looking at me like that for, How dare you feel sorry for me? Ow! Ow. And the servant girl in question brought over the Javachino. That one weird servant girl, apparently it's not Maggie. You mean the waitress who you saw only from behind, right? You're one of those, are you? You never let anything go, isn't that right? Maybe. What does it matter if I saw her from the front or behind? My eyes don't deceive me. Ow! Better not push until I've got some hard evidence. The little fidget picked up the cup of his free hand and took a sip. Let's just press. I hope I don't die from all the seeds he's throwing at me. His free hand. Yes. Which hand was that? Weren't you listening before, cloth ears? I said he was wrestling the newspaper with his right hand, didn't I? His free hand wasn't his right hand. Then which hand was it, you moron? Ow! Perhaps the great Mr. Troy has three hands, rather. Yeesh, I was only asking. You don't need that gang up on me and treat me like a freak. The whole point of this cross-examination is to establish just one thing. That this old guy's memory has more holes than a slice of Swiss cheese. I guess you just need to find a contradiction in his testimony somewhere, huh? Anything will do, even the smallest detail. We just need one mistake, and he's ours. Okay, let's see. So, let's see, he was wearing... So I guess at this point we'll just present evidence, but let's look at the statements carefully. It was another of those pesky young types wearing a broken pair of spectacles. Another. Had a newspaper in his right hand, and a noisy brat kept rustling his pages, but what's it up? So I think this is where we would present evidence, because if he had the newspaper in his right hand and he kept wrestling the pages, that means he was making this. So he had to have written that there. But let's see what other opportunities we have. That's probably the only one though, right? Someone was listening to the wireless, I remember that well. Urban girl in question mode over to Java Chino. And a little fidget pickup. So he was wrestling the paper with his left hand and stopped and picked up the cup. Hold on, that might be an issue too, because we do have the cup. Was it, well... Okay, so the victim and Maggie's fingerprints covered in it. So let's, I feel like, at least, so let's see. Nope. Bang. Nope. Shoot. Shoot. Okay, well. Okay, let's see. Let me save. I should have saved before I did all this. But, just in case I lose all of my opportunities, I can just go back. But we just lost a little bit. Let's see. Had a newspaper in his right hand. Erasing his pages. Oh. Maybe it's the coffee cup. It has to be. So let me do that. Okay, yes, so that was it. Mr. Kudo, do you remember what you were told at the start of this testimony? That this was a way of testing the credibility of your memory? I know. There's something wrong with my memory, I tell you. Nothing. Maybe mine, I don't know. But anyway, if I got anything wrong, I'll eat these seeds and sing the pigeon song. Care to tell us where this is going, Trite? According to Mr. Kudo, the victim was holding a paper with his right hand. Okay, yeah, that too. Also, like, when you think about it, like, why didn't he, like... I guess it depends on this how, like, excited you are, because I feel like he could have said that at the same time when he said that he was holding the paper with his right hand and then was wrestling the paper. But also, part of me was thinking, too, that, like, oh, maybe he was making that little drawing. But I don't know. We'll get to that eventually, I guess. Anyway, while drinking coffee with his free hand, which would make that his left. What is this, kindergarten? But I would like the court to please take a look at this. That's the cup the victim used, correct? Yes, and on the rim you'll notice the mark left by the victim's lips. So it had to be right. Yeah, I knew it had to be that. Okay. So yeah, if anything, it's... Yes, there's a stain left by the coffee. If you consider where that stain is, you'll clearly see that it's on the right hand. Yes, but how? Well, Mr. Kudo, the court is waiting for you for your epic performance. You said you eat those seeds and sing the pigeon song. Yes, don't disappoint us. We're waiting. Mr. Kudo, I'm afraid this is simply not acceptable. I think the witness had better go back to the park where he got wrong. Wait! What? If you think I'm going to stand here and listen to you tell me I'm mad, you're wrong. I don't care about that dirty coffee cup. I know what I saw. You still insist on your testimony? That young brat was holding the cup in his left hand. Oh yes, no question. I'm a good law-abiding citizen, I am. It's that dead young hotbot and you spiky here yahoo, who are at fault. Hotbot? Who, me? Thank you, old man. We've heard quite enough from you already. Don't call me old man, old man. I've been around for 68 years. I have. Been around for 68 years, I have. You can't ignore me. Listen to what I've got to say! I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but sure, why not hear a little more? Mr. Godot. But this is my 16th cup of coffee, so we're getting to that all-important number of 17, right? So this is your final stand. Thank you, Captain. You can rely on Victor. Alright. Left hand or right hand? Which is it? The boy was wearing the earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. He kept fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just before he picked up the cup too. And then he used his same hand to pick up the cup, his left hand. But I still don't understand. So did he like... If he lifted up with his left hand, did he like twist it and drink it backhanded or whatever? How is that even? I don't know. Well, we'll find out. There has to be something about this. We know that the victim was wearing an unusual monocle over his left eye. It wasn't a monocle, Your Honor. It was a small computer monitor often used by programmers. A monitor? A scouter? You mean like a television screen? The inside of the lens is a screen that displays computer data. It's called an HMD, or a scouter. That's stolen from another existing media. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. Honestly, if that actually existed at one point, I didn't know that, so that actually makes so much sense. But then again, it's a work of fiction. Of course, the last thing I can think of is the virtual boy. Wait, virtual? No. The R-Zone. I don't know if anyone remembers that. The R-Zone is that Tiger handheld VR thing that they came out with back in the day. I think it was around the same time as the Virtual Boy. And of course, you know how badly those burnt in retail. Like, it didn't really sell well. I had an R-Zone though. Thought it was pretty cool at the time, but thinking back, I'm like, I would have more fun playing like actual VR stuff now in 2023. But I'm like, if things like that actually said, that'd be kind of cool. I guess kind of like what Google was doing whenever other companies were doing with the whole smart lens thing. Like Google, I think they scrapped part of it. But anyway, yeah, it's called an HMD. It's a common tool in the victim's line of work. HDTV, DVD, CD. All these newfangled letters drive me mad, but they don't matter. I know what I saw and I'm telling the truth. It's true, he doesn't seem to be lying. And those are the facts, in good old black and white. Okay, so let's see. The boy was wearing an earpiece on the same side as the green lens of his specs. The victim was wearing an HMD. HDTV, CDC, what does it matter? It was none of them actually, but anyway. And you're sure that he was wearing an earpiece on the same side? No question. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting. Hold on. Where was he sitting? Did they ever... unless I skipped over my head, like, where was the establishment sitting? Huh. Interesting. Okay, let's see. It's really hard to tell, so that might be a clue. Yeah, that's pretty obvious if you look for the floor plans. From the opposite table, he'd only have a view of the side of the victim's head. Which, in that picture, looks like it was the opposite direction. Like maybe the victim's face was facing the window? That's what I'm like, kind of analyzing, like, There has to be a better picture though. I kept feeling with that all the time. It seems you kept an eye on Mr. Glenn L. It was getting on my nerves. First in that newspaper and fiddling with his earpiece all the time. And then he went and made all the fuss dying from one sip of Frappuccino. I wanted to say to him, calm down, you young brat. Just looking at him made me suddenly speed up my seed eating. I could have choked. So I take it the victim was a walking ball of nervous energy. He was feeling with it just before he picked up the cup too. Actually now I'm just at an aha moment. The earpiece you mentioned, which hand did the victim touch with it? You're one of those people, aren't you? Okay, that the aha moment. So if this is in the court record, I don't know, was it been in the court record? No. Okay, so when we presented this bag as evidence, he had a topical cream or some kind of cream for his left ear. If the earpiece was in his left ear, it's possible that maybe he was having whatever was going on with his ear. Like maybe he was touching his ear, so maybe it wasn't really the wireless, so maybe he was having issue with his ear. Like, I don't know. So if the thing was on his right ear, well, of course, I don't know. We would have to see more information from him if he gets right or wrong. We'll figure it out then. You're the type that uses your left hand to get things out of your right pocket. How is that fist? I mean, it's possible if you have to do it, but or fastens your left cuff with your right hand. And when the tour guide says, on your right side, you'll see the famous blah blah. You're the only one who deliberately looks left. Well, aren't you? No, I didn't mean. Obviously, he used a hand on the same side of his body that the earpiece was in. Ow! Oh, ow! So if he had the HMD on his left side, and I guess it was his left hand? But there hasn't any more of it. Maybe I was wrong, I don't know. You seem very sure of yourself, Mr. Kudo. That's because I know what I saw. No matter what tricks you try to play on me. It looks like he really did see the guy picking the cup up with his left hand. This is a dead end. Well, Nick, what do you think? I think the guy's telling the truth, but even so, something's not quite right. And check evidence at him until he breaks. But if he's not lying, there wouldn't be any contradictions in his testimony, right? Okay, let me see. I'm trying to think the other possibilities. Oh, I was wearing the earpiece same side. So that I feel like I would press too, because I'm like. So yeah, the boy was wearing the earpiece same side as the specs. So the left ear, I'm fiddling with it all the time. He was fiddling with it just where he picked up the cup too. And he used the same hand to pick up the. Yeah, he's so sure of his left hand. So I wish we had like something relating to that. Oh. I'm very sure this is probably the clue. Oh yeah, did I save? Let me make sure I save it for 4% of the evidence. Because I think this is the penalty. I think the penalty doubles or something at some point. Okay, so okay, so let me see. I feel like that. Yes, I knew it. Got it. I'm not sure what the relevance of this is, but Mr. Kudo, there is something very strange about your observations of the victim. What? That's the wrong button there, sorry. You say he was wearing the earpiece on the same size as the HMD. No question. You can lock me up if I'm wrong. It was his left ear, without a doubt. I could only see that side of his head from where I was sitting. I don't think so. What did you say? You're no doubt unaware of this fact, Mr. Kudo, but the victim couldn't hear with his left ear. His eardrum was ruptured. Traces of medication for his condition were found in his ear canal. That's right. It's impossible that the victim was wearing his earpiece with his left ear. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry, I wanna do this Poke Catch thing. I missed a Dratini earlier. It's like, dang it, I missed it. Oh, anyway. Because he couldn't hear with that ear. Is that true, Captain? It is. Pigeon! Pretty pigeon! Order! This witness's testimony is completely unreliable. He only saw the waitress from behind. And he claims the victim was wearing an earpiece when we know his eardrum was ruptured. Well, Mr. Godot? A single drop of milk is all it takes to destroy the pure black magic in the cup. This old man is my drop of milk. Captain, are you calling me a drip? This is the victim's coffee cup in which the potassium cyanide was found. The mark on the rim clearly shows that the victim picked it up with his right hand. I'll never back down. I know I'm right. He drank his cappuccino with his left hand. Okay, let me put you out of your misery. Clearly, the victim used both hands. He took a sip with the cup held in his right hand and then switched to his left. Hey, I caught my Pikachu! Yay! That is what the old man saw. Impossible. The witness has already testified on numerous occasions that the victim died immediately after taking just one sip of the coffee. Which hand the victim used to pick up his cup is irrelevant, Your Honor. Is that his 17th cup of coffee? I never really pay attention to like the cups. Like I pay attention to it, but also like just dawned on me the same way. It is the cup of coffee that is so irrelevant to like just how much he's, you know, dealing with the oncoming, you know, the conclusion that he might not win this case. The facts still stand. With one hand or the other, Mr. L drank the poison coffee. Like this. Sadly, Mr. Godot, that doesn't wash. The point of the testimony was to establish whether the witness's memory is credible. Your results are clear. The testimony given by this witness is useless. Order! I believe it is time to conclude today's proceedings. I am satisfied that the witness is not deceiving the court. But to be frank, his testimony is a farce. Oh, that's... Did you have to be so frank? I'm pretty sure, for some reason, why do I envision a judge about to say something ridiculous? Like, no, my name's not Frank, even though we don't really know if he even has a name or not, to be honest. So, let's see. Take that, you pompous old fogey. I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, you can't reach me from here. From there. Okay, well. I'm ordering the defense and the prosecution to investigate this case further. That is all for now. This court is adjourned. Hold it! Who's this, Maggie? Wait! Have you learned your lesson, old man? If we stop now, where does that leave me? Leave you, Mr. Kudo? Thanks to that blue-suited young upstart over there, I'm just a bumbling old man who can't even dot his T's or cross his I's now. How is your bad memory my fault? I'm sorry, Mr. Kudo, but there's nothing I can do. I kept my mouth shut until now. But there's something else the court should know. What? What? There's more? To be perfectly honest, it might not be anything. But I want another chance. I want another crack at you, young shark. Me? He's looking at me like I'm some sort of evil shogun. Well, everyone, what do you say to one final showdown? The final chapter in this eccentric old man scrapbook. Sorry, Gramps. I've already had my 17th cup of coffee. That's what I thought. Okay, so now I gotta start paying attention to that. That's like an interesting attention to detail. So, but I don't think do they really even like the many times you see him drinking coffee, essentially like that, and one gulp like that. I mean, that's something. I guess today I learned kind of moment, right? But let's see. What have you got to lose, Captain? I'll give you all the Javachino you want if you come to my house after the trial. But didn't he say it was bad? I may be 68 years old, but Victor Kudo's still a man. That's enough, witness. I believe it will be quicker for the court to just hear your testimony. You bet. Much quicker. I can't believe this is happening. You better get ready, youngster. I got the picture. Just quit throwing those seeds at me, would you? You're just as bad as Francesco. He's got to be using some sort of infinite ammo code with those box of seeds. Okay, so we're really doing this. Alright, so final showdown. First of all, I want to stress that this might be nothing. I'm not too sure of myself. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his Javachino. Well, the clumsy idiot upset the face. Let's just say I've mispronounced everything this far, so let's just say face is probably correct. He knocked it right over. You didn't say that before. Oh my gosh. I just realized that you didn't say that detail before, and why didn't you not add every little thing to the thing? I don't understand. Hold on one moment. I want to take a hydration break because I'm like voicing this old man is like shot my voice a little bit. I mean, I enjoy doing this. I think I'm getting used. I am getting used to it, but I think it's been due time that I take this. Actually, hold on. I need to do one other thing too. So, bear with me. Why am I not? I needed to do something too. Hold on. Just give me a minute. I thought we were actually almost done too, but we're almost there. We'll get there. Yeah, so we'll get there. One moment. Oops, no. No, we're not pressing any buttons. I don't think I have any other opportunity to present evidence right now, so we're good. Okay, so he knocked it right over. It broke, and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. Okay. Well, how about that? Turn things upside down, That was a waste of time. Oh my gosh. Is that all? Yes, that's all. I remember it perfectly. You're doubting me again? You're doubting a poor defenseless old man? No, we're not doubting you, Mr. Kudo. Don't you get the feeling there's a question hanging on everyone's lips, Nick? Yeah. So what? Probably. That's all I can think of, and I have to cross-examine this guy. You are bird brain. That's why that's all you can think of. Well, Mr. Wright, your final cross-examination, please. Please. Can we get an actual witness that actually cares? Oh. Okay, so should I even press him on this? I'm gonna save actually, just in case. Hold on a sec. Because I mean, if I question one this, he's gonna get mad. Or is that the strategy here? Let's see. The court generally prefers if the witnesses are sure of themselves, Mr. Kudo. Noisy brat. I'm warning you, I'm more savage than a macho man right now. You will beat me with the testimony. This is a final battle. Ow. He's chucking those seas harder than ever. I better be careful. Oh yeah, I might actually put a dent in his health, maybe. That'd be interesting. Come on, Nick, nail him. The young boy slumped over the table as soon as he took one sip of his cappuccino. Okay. Court has already heard that testimony, Mr. Kudo. I know that. I was just setting the mood. How else am I supposed to build up the suspense, huh? The suspense? Yes, now what do you think? Should I work the audience a bit more? No. Please continue, Mr. Kudo, as quickly as possible. Alright, now where was I? Ah yes, the young boy slumped over the table and... Oh, the constantly upset, yeah, the thing. A fuss, you say? Yes, there are fusses on all of the tables at that place. There are accidents waiting to happen. They're practically begging to be knocked over. Well, he's right about there being fusses, but... Faces, let's just say, yeah, faces. I do remember seeing them too. I know I keep switching that up. Hold on. You know what? I made it this far. Let me just look up the correct pronunciation. Here we go. Face. There we go. I was right. So correcting myself the second time, I think. Face. There we go. So like your face, obviously. So there's something new today I learned. But even though I know some people, I guess it's like tomato, I assume, but I wanted to be sure because I wasn't sure myself. So face. There was a face on the table when I ate lunch there. And you saw the moment when the victim actually knocked over the face? Well, it's hard to say, but it's a bit unclear. How do you really define? Okay, I get it. I heard it break, and the sight of it is burned into my memory as clear as day. You sure? It broke, and a strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. But what about the coffee? Soaked in water, you mean? Yes, it splashed on me on the knee as well. You say you were sitting at a table across the room from the victim, correct? And yet the water still managed to splash onto you? It was cold. I clearly remember it splashing me. Did the water really make it all the way across to the other side of the room? No. Unless it fell on the floor? I don't know. Like I said, you don't really know anymore since this dude is being all over the place. Upside down. Unless that's a clue. You mean a face on the victim's table falling upside down and breaking? Right. Oof. The face turned upside down, and my testimony's turning this case upside down. It's a joke. I just wanted everyone to hear it. What? What do you think, Captain? I'm impressed by your ability to waste time. Godot hasn't raised any objections for a while now. So, you young show-off, with that scrap of information, I'm throwing down the gauntlet. If I lose this one, I'll make it like a man and admit defeat. He's truly giving you the evil eye, Maya. It's you he's looking at, Nick, not me. It's like he's saying, I triple dog dare you to find a contradiction, youngin'. I guess I'll just have to rise to the challenge then. Okay, so hold up. So we can get this. So let's see. Oh no, we did that. Okay, 117. So my bitch is sure myself. So let's see. Slumped over as soon as he took a sip of the Shavachino. The clumsy idiot upset the face and knocked it right over. Hold on. It broke and the strip of cloth covering the table got completely soaked. So no. Mr. Kudo, this is a photograph of the crime scene. So what? Look at the table carefully, please. The face is there, intact. Huh? Lost your tongue, Granddad? Ooh. I'm no granddad of yours. Ow. Enough. I'm done with this case. Can we go home now? If you throw any more seeds in this, I'll hold you in contempt. How come you didn't say that to Francisca? What is it now? I just remembered something. Yes, go on. The broken face. It was on my table. What? Well, you see. It startled me when that young lad collapsed. So I stood up. That must have been when it fell over. The face on my table, I mean. The face on your table? Yes, it was on my table. And that's how my groan came to be completely soaked. What? And you... Whatever.
Are you serious?
So I'm pretty sure the judge wishes that he had that $250,000 ticket now, because this is some crazy shit tonight. Thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've certainly earned your kudos for today. Come on, okay. Let's get that. I'd like to ask a question now. Have I been in any use of all? Absolutely not. Perhaps that's something you should reflect on yourself, Mr. Kudo. Wait a minute. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. No, end it, please. Judge, please. I remembered something else. Bailiff, escort the witness out of this courtroom. Wait, listen to me. Thank you. Let's give him a round of applause. He tried. Well, we seem to have been considerably sidetracked. And I'm still not in a position to deliver a verdict. The defendant has not been positively identified as the waitress in question. Additionally, there are two disparities in the testimony we have heard thus far. The mark on the coffee cup that the victim supposedly drank with his left hand, and the earpiece which was inserted to his left ear, out of which he couldn't hear. Well, Nick, you did it. I therefore require both the defense and the prosecution to further investigate the facts. Yes, Your Honor. There is one more thing before I call today's session to an end. One more thing, Your Honor? The witness we just heard from, he is the most insistent that his testimony should be of use. So he summarized it accordingly into his statement. Okay. You may each have a copy of it if you wish. Whatever. The prosecution doesn't need props like that. Oh, that's really mad, huh? Yeah, I would be too. Very well. Here you are then, Mr. Wright. Three copies. My own, yours, and Mr. Godot's. Yes, Your Honor. That's that thing No. Okay, never mind. I thought it was a testimony from earlier, like the haiku. When the incident occurred, I broke the fast at my seat. Sorry. I'm sorry. This isn't a piece of testimony, more like a 5-year-old's apology. What the heck are we supposed to do with 3 copies? I mean, it's one for each person, right? So, alright, court is adjourned. Thank you. Like, oh my gosh. That's wild. So I think now this is officially my favorite case. Between the favorite third case out of the 3 games in the trilogy. Out of the trilogy so far. Ooh, so yeah, we're gonna save, and that is it for tonight. Like, I think went on a little too long with that. I should have stopped as soon as the old man said something, but no, that was great. I enjoyed tonight, and it is 1:30, so we went into a little bit of overtime there. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. But for those that are tuning in, this is Centaku Media, where we talk about anime, gaming, and everything in between, anything relating to otaku interests. But this will be the last day of stream, so I'll be back in a week and a half. So one way you keep in touch is with my Discord server, and also our socials as well. Instagram, I'm getting back into uploading content as well. Sorry, my phone went off, didn't mean to go off, but if you follow our socials as well as the Twitch channel, if you follow the Twitch channel, it is free. If you once you follow, make sure notifications are turned on when I go live next time, and also try to keep the schedule tab updated as well. I'm going to try for 4 nights a week again, but the first week of August might be a little iffy because I have plans and I don't know exactly when that day is, so I might not have a stream one of those nights. So Wednesday through Saturday right now is the days that we're streaming, but I will have more details in the Discord once I figure things out, but I will also post them on Instagram as a story as well. Also, there's our YouTube channels. Got the main channel where I'll post stream highlights and shorts and other original content, but streams that you've seen here on the channel will be on the VOD channel, which is Centaku Media VODs, or you get the idea. So those will be on there, and also there's our TikTok as well. I have some uploads on there too, but if you don't like TikTok, I will post them as reels on the Instagram account as well, as YouTube. So there's option for everyone. Also, if you haven't listened to our podcast yet, at least our archive of podcasts, the Centaku Media Journal, you can get an idea of what my show is about, and I'll also be back with a new episode, episode 40 here on this channel. Come the first week in August, so stay tuned for that. Lastly, we have a few peeps here from Shuttle Stream supporters. If you are a small streamer, yeah, give them a round of applause, y'all. Yay. So if you're a streamer interested in supporting one another, I definitely recommend you all check them out. Actually, I want to raid out to someone in that community here in a moment, so stay tuned. I'll run the credits and I'll post the emotes while I get the raid set up. But also, again, lastly, if you want a free sub on this channel, at the end of this quarter, I will award it to the person who supported the channel the most. Not through just Twitch, but on our socials I mentioned. You'll get free sub at the end of the quarter in October, or at the beginning of the next quarter in October for this quarter. So get a head start on that in the meantime, so you have plenty of time to like and share and all that other good stuff, and subscribe, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, that is. Same different concept on YouTube, but you get it. But anyway, I am Nakaichi. I will see you all in a couple of weeks, and so long. Love you. Have a good rest of y'all's weekend. Bye bye.